Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Arby's Nationals Hockey here on Rogers TV as we get set for a fantastic contest between the Lasalle Vipers and the London Nationals. I'm Kyle. He's Kyle, as always, as we get set for this good, excellent game we could have in store for us. A battle for that second place spot, Kyle.
That's right. London last week able to come in and beat Leamington. That was huge. And then so LaSalle kind of on a mini skid here, so they're trying to rebound. And yeah, it's going to be a battle for that second spot, and it should be a heck of a hockey game here at the Western Fair Sports Center.
As always, looking at our story of the game as well. It is the battle of it's just a Wednesday game here, the Wednesday night road trip. Both these teams normally play home games on Wednesday nights, so it's rare that we see LaSalle coming into London or London hosting them at all on Wednesdays.
That's right, and I believe the last time LaSalle was in this building was October 31st of 2018. And the Nationals came away with a 5-0 victory. So we'll see if that is any kind of telltale story here tonight, or if something different will prevail after 60 minutes here of hockey.
Yeah, a bit of time obviously has passed on a Wednesday. As we said, it's not often we see a Wednesday night matchup between these two teams, at least here in London. But both teams, as we said, fantastic team records so far. Nationals still is still undefeated here at home, 6-0 on the season. LaSalle, though, coming into this game, 6-2 on the road, so one of the best road teams. You do not underestimate the Vipers coming into this contest. Will not be surprised that they can put up some big numbers early as well. One thing I noticed looking at the lineups for this game as well, LaSalle very stingy of giving up goals in that first period. Only 5 goals against so far in the first period.
Yeah, that's going to be something the Nationals' big line and other lines will have to try and thwart and get through and knock down that wall, as we see Toville is 8-3-0-1. He's got a 204 goals against average and a 938 save percentage. He's a pretty big boy. We saw him in warm-ups. And as we mentioned, that will go to the starting goalies. Aiden Berry for the Nationals, Matthew Toville for the Lasalle Vipers.
Yeah, Toville been the big unit in net for the Lasalle Vipers. Nationals going with that tandem goaltending between Berry and Owen Flores. We'll hear more from those guys in our intermissions tonight. They are both of our player highlights this week. But it is a fantastic matchup in the net between the pipes. Both goalies doing some excellent job. A 938 in Junior B is actually some fantastic numbers being put up.
Yeah, that's for sure. As you know, in junior hockey, the momentum swings are huge as these kids are 16 to 20, 21 years old. So they're not the adults like you see in the National Hockey League, right? So their tempers can go one way or another. Just the way they react to things can change very so often. So the momentum is something that is huge for junior hockey in general.
Yeah. As you mentioned earlier, Kyle, the Vipers coming in on a bit of a mini skid here, and the Nationals, on the other hand, still playing some solid hockey. And with their last win, the Nationals did manage to jump up into that second place spot. Still a lot less games played, as you can see. There's still a decent amount of games. There's still 2 games at hand between the Nationals and the Vipers, and 1 point separating the two. And Nationals still eyeing that the Leamington Flyers are right up top. Only if they get the win tonight, they tie them.
That's right, and we see London with the 2 games in hand on LaSalle, as they will be playing game 14 tonight, with LaSalle playing game 16. So like you mentioned, Kyle, it's going to be a battle down to the finish, and we have to mention, obviously, it's the Remembrance Day game here for the London Nationals, as tomorrow is the big day for Remembrance Day, and it's going to be a great game and great ceremony, I believe, here before the puck drops.
Absolutely, as it is every year, the Nationals will be putting on a ceremony right before puck drop here, just honoring our troops and doing everything for Remembrance Day. Looking at the game as well, though, taking a peek at some of the scoring leaders as well throughout the entire GOJHL. Big one right now for the Nationals is Jeff Burge and Zach Power, both guys in the top 5 in league scoring right now. And Zach Power, we wondered at the beginning of the season who was going to score for this Nationals unit, as we didn't really know too many of the faces, and Zach Power really came out and said, I'm the one who's going to score, leading the league right now by 3 points already.
Yeah, that's right. As you see, 31 points, 11 of those goals, 20 assists in only 12 games. That's unreal. Like, that's unheard of in hockey and junior hockey. Usually it's kind of maybe a point a game pace. Then you also see Burridge there at number 5 at 24 points. He's more got the helpers than goals, but nonetheless, still very, very good to see 2 of the London Nationals in the top 5 of the entire league.
Yeah, Nationals have normally had a few good players every couple years who've been able to crack that top echelon of talent here. And it's not just the 2 up front as well. We're seeing a lot of power coming from the back end. Owen McGowan being the big key for the Nationals as well.
That's right. 19 points from the back end for Owen McGowan. 6 goals, 13 helpers in 13 games. So it's just all-around unit for the Nationals that they're getting both offense from the forwards, offense from the defense, and it's something that a good hockey team needs in order to go far in the regular season, get up near the top of the standings, and then push that into the playoffs and go for a long run there in the postseason.
Absolutely. The one thing with the Nationals as well that they do need to start improving on a bit, I've noticed throughout these so far in the season, is they need a little extra push from that back end, that depth scoring. It's still been a bit of an issue throughout the season.
That's right. As we get a look at the players coming out onto the ice, and the Nats wearing some black jerseys here that look pretty sweet. What is your take on those, Kyle?
First time the Nats bringing out the black jerseys. First time they've worn black jerseys in a few years now. It used to be the Thirds about 4 or 5 years ago. They are beautiful, I think. I've always been a big fan of the Nats coming out in the black jerseys. The black and blue looks real good together. And let's see if the new jerseys can help them play a bit better here on home ice.
That's right. As we mentioned, 6-0. The Nationals are on home ice, and as we are getting ready for the opening ceremonies here at the Western Fair Sports Center, as both teams make their way out to the blue lines as they line up and getting ready to go here with this hockey game here on a Wednesday night in London, Ontario at the Western Fair Sports Center.
And another player who we saw there just warming up for the Vipers as well is Nick Pavia. He's going to be a guy to keep an eye out for the Vipers as the captain there. 16 points in 14 games, leading the way for the Vipers throughout this season. He's going to be the big target on his back for the Nationals defenders for sure.
That's right. Pavia is going to be one of the guys that every line has to watch for the Nationals. Whatever line happens to be over the boards and on the ice, they're going to have to watch for Pavia. And so we're going to see how, if they can shut him down, maybe that'll be what it takes to get the Nationals another win here on home ice.
And with that, we'll send it down to ice level for our opening ceremonies.
Fans, each November, Canadians from coast to coast to coast wear red poppies as a symbol of remembrance to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in service to our country. 2021 marks the 100th anniversary of the use of the poppy as a symbol of remembrance. Inspired by Canadian World War I officer John McCrae's now famous poem, In Flanders Fields, the poppy continues to help the living and honor Canada's war dead via the large network of Canadian Legions. Places such as Passchendaele, Vimy Ridge, the beaches of Normandy, Dieppe, Korea, and Afghanistan, and many others stir up emotions and thoughts of remembrance with Canadians. And it is at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month that we all pause to remember. Fans, today we welcome members of the Lambeth Legion Branch 501 as our special guests to tonight's game. For introductions, first, please welcome Reverend Father Bill White. Member of the Lambeth Legion for 6 years at the Padre, is a retired parish priest and former school teacher and principal. Fans, please welcome Jerry Demers. Jerry served 6 years in the Army, has been a member of Lambeth Legion for 55 years, and served on the executive in several positions. He is currently volunteering at Parkwood Hospital Veterans Wing. Fans, please welcome Tom Shields. Lambeth Legion member for 50 years and is currently the president of the Lambeth branch. He is the former business owner of Tommy Motors in Lambeth. Fans, please welcome Joanne Shields. Joanne has been a Legion member for 30 years and served on several positions and is currently the first vice president and the Poppy Chair. Fans, please welcome George McKecker. A member of the service for 43 years, Legion member for 45 years, and has held several offices and is currently the Veteran Service Officer. And last but not least, please welcome Diane Lawrence. Diane has been a member of the Lambeth Legion for 24 years and is currently the Sergeant at Arms for 11 years and has 2 teenagers in the Lambeth Air Cadet Squadron. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guests, members of the Lambeth Legion, Branch 501. Fans, will you please remain standing as National season ticket holder Steve Davidson plays "Oh God, Our Help" in Ages Past. Steve's father, Lord Davidson, served in World War II during the liberation of Holland. Steve. Fans, will you now please remain standing, remove your hats, and join in singing as Steve Davidson plays our national anthem. Steve. Fans, can I now direct your attention to the red carpet for tonight's ceremonial face-off. Please welcome Carla and Scott Arsenault from tonight's game sponsor, Remembrance. At this time, I'd like to call Nick Pavia, captain of the Lasalle Vipers, and Noah Arsenault, assistant captain of your London Nationals, to the red carpet for tonight's ceremonial face-off. Fans, thank you very much for your participation in this evening's ceremony. And once again, let's hear it for the Lambeth Legion Branch 501.
As we get set here for our opening puck drop after a very nice opening ceremony, just honoring our troops as always. We take a look at our keys to the game here, Kyle.
That's right. For LaSalle, it's going to be third periods. Lately, they've been allowing 4 goals against St. Thomas. Last Wednesday, they lost 5-4. And then, and only +1 in the third period. So that's 13 goals for, 12 against. Where London is a +13 in the third period. So they have a good final 20. So that's something LaSalle will need to work on. And then as we go for London, it's more the same as they're playing another top team here in the GOJHL.
Nats have been playing very well against the high caliber opponents so far, still 10-3 on the season as we get set here. Jacob Julian, he'll bring the puck over the offensive blue line and takes the first shot of the game, and nice easily grab there by Tovel.
Yeah, Tovel, pretty easy look on his first shot there. So face-off coming deep inside the Vipers zone. And here we go with the big line for the Nationals.
It's what you want as a goaltender as well. Get that nice easy save right off the bat. Get a feel for the puck. Make sure you get in the zone quick and easy, quick and early.
That's right. The Nationals there playing it in and turned over at just inside the blue line.
Pavia, who carried across the blue line for the Vipers, takes that shot. That one just goes wide of Barry. Puck gets bounced almost out front, picked off by the Nationals. Come back the other way at Power. Power will carry it across the blue line, gives it over to Burge. Burge backs into the center area, takes a shot. That one just goes wide. Another pass, tries to get it out front. That one can't quite make it. Burge will throw it behind the net. Just brought out front, and that goes bouncing off the backboard to be held onto by Tovel.
That's right. Just kind of a bounce off the backboards. Tovel didn't really have any issue with it. And covers it up, slows the play down. It's less than a minute into the first period. Here, another face-off deep inside Viper territory. Tori Alba with Chard, and I believe that is Elliston there. Oh, and the puck's just into the National zone.
A little 2E, good of a win there by Chard. Picked up by the Vipers. They'll bring it down low, right behind the net. Nice hit by Chard, will dislodge that puck and goes into the corner. Power the puck, goes to the half-board, picked up by Tori Alba. He gets hit hard by Morneau as the Nationals carried over the offensive line. Over to Chard in the middle. Chard takes the shot, scores! And that's like that, the Nationals open the scoring.
Beautiful goal. The Vipers coach is not happy as he's giving it to the linesman. He thinks that was offside. We'll take a look here on the replay. In a second, if we can get the replay, we'll take a look at it. but nonetheless, it's not going to go the Vipers' way. It's 1-0 for the Nationals. Nice unseen art of hockey, the backhand, able to beat Tovell there, and Nationals up 1-0.
Lucas Chard bearing his 4th goal of the season off some hard work, and it rewards the Nationals on that play. Played down by the Vipers, trying to bring it out into the offensive zone. That one will go the length of the ice, nobody there, and we'll have an icing and bring it back down into Vipers territory.
Great start for the Nationals here, getting the opening goal on their 2nd shot of the game. So running at a 50% clip right now. I don't think that's going to stay as the game goes on.
A little unlikely.
But nonetheless, we got Harbour, I believe, in on the faceoff.
Harbour wins that face-off, back to the point, kept in by McGowan. He'll go pass that back over to Beaupré, but that just misses him. Picked up now on the far side by Wingard. Brought back into neutral ice. Beaupré will pick it up for the Nationals. Back to the point, back to the D. McGowan over to Pace Roth. Pace Roth will throw that back pass out. Nationals switching up the defense pairings a little bit. You guys see Pace Roth out there with McGowan. Back behind the net now. McGowan, he'll carry it out. Pass cross ice. The Nationals will bring it across the blue line, across the red line into the offensive zone. Bit of dump and chase happening there thanks to Harbour. Puck comes all the way around. McGowan blocks it, keeps it down low. The Vipers will collect the puck and move it out. Back in neutral ice. French back out there for the Nationals. This is continuing to be a nice presence on the Nationals so far this season. Had 3, this is his 4th game. Still yet to register a point, but has had some impressive efforts.
That's right. He's looked real good there on the 3rd, 4th line. He's gotten a bit of time on both lines. Physical presence out there as well, and it's he's proven that he wants to stay up with this club.
Yeah, Nationals can only keep him on the lineup for 10 games, but he has done very well so far. Duarte, he loses an edge coming in over to the blue line. Cooper there to help along with French. Cooper strips the puck, gets brought back out to the Vipers. They'll carry it in the offensive zone. 3-on-2 the other way. Tries to get around Arsenault. Arsenault, nice defensive work, keeps that puck and puts it to the half-board. Duarte gets his stick lifted, but the Nationals will come away with the puck. Far side pass for Barnes in his skates. He can't collect it. Will find it now and bring it up the ice. Pass intended for Duarte, but can't make it to its intended target. Back the other way come the Viper. Puck being led in by Lacotte. He'll battle for it down low, throws it out front. That one almost hits its target, but just gets blocked off the skate of Arsenault. Back to the point again. Long shot. That one tipped wide. That one coming out of the stick of Finley. Puck comes back into neutral ice. Lacotte. A little back pass. Picked up now. Brought into the offensive zone by the Vipers. Down low. Makes a shot. Barry makes the save. Another rebound. That one just goes wide as well. Back to the point. Long shot. That one by Horn. That one goes wide as well. Nationals will collect the puck. French. He'll pass it out over to Burge. Burge will collect it as French goes off for a change. Burge passed it. Shot intended to go deep. That one goes off a leg. Gets to the blue line. Kept in. Long shot. That one wide. Puck will be back in neutral ice. Holmes, he's got to hurry a bit. He falls down in the play. Almost stripped to the puck as Greenwell's right on top of him.
That's right. Holmes there lost an edge, toe picked a little bit, but luckily it did not cost the Nationals a scoring opportunity.
Power tries to get the puck, get the shot on net. That can't quite make it. Another shot. That one goes wide and back out in neutral ice. Holmes will collect it and regroup for the Nationals. Long pass to Julian. That one just bounced off the toe of his stick into Vipers territory. Played all the way around. Wingard can't quite hold on to the puck. Brought back to Julian in the slot, but he can't make anything happen. Back in the neutral zone. Vipers carried across the blue line. Monroe loses the puck. Will collect it again behind the net. Tries to find a play to make it. Another shot. That one from a sharp angle. That one almost played out front, but still kept away by Barry.
Barry's played well so far on the couple of shots he's faced, keeping the Nationals up 1-0.
Revere, he'll throw that one down low. Nationals will collect and break out. Pass intended for Torrealba, gets his stick lifted and be bounced back into Vipers territory as Berduso will bring it back the other way for the Vipers. Foul at the blue line. Chard will manage to get it back out. Walker collects it for the Vipers and thrown down low into Nationals territory. McGowan's first one there. Gets the puck up to Elliston. Elliston will carry it across the blue line. Now over to Torrealba. Torrealba moves inside. Nice little move, but can't get around the second defender. Vipers back out. Wingard, the biggest player on the ice for either team. The Nationals collect the puck. Long pass. Wide open on the far wing is Torrealba. Or is it Elliston? Elliston takes that shot and held on to by Tovell.
That's right. We get another look at the London Nationals goal to see if the play was offside. We'll look. That's Chard coming through. It's 1 foot over, other foot off the ice. That's very close. So it could go either way. Nonetheless, it's standing up as a good goal, 1-0, and the Nationals win that face-off deep in Viper territory.
Without a blue line camera, I don't think we're going to make that call there, Kyle. So either way, that goal will stand and will get called for an icing and all the way back down into Vipers territory.
That's right, and so we're seeing the Nationals. They're dominating, I think, most of the play here, starting in the first 20 minutes, and they're able to get their line out that they want against this tired line of the Vipers as they ice the puck. It's going to be the top line of Burridge, Julian, and Power. Power with the puck now, back to Arsenault.
Arsenault throws it down low, intended for Julian, but Julian can't get to it in time. Tries to get over to Barrett as he'll try to get it out, but can't quite get there. Back to neutral ice again, but still kept in by Barnes. Hard work by Barnes to hold the line. Back down low. Vipers will try to clear the puck again. That one just misses Barrett. We picked up by Arsenault. Arsenault cross ice pass to Barnes. Barnes right to Power in the middle of the ice. Power carries it down low. Can't quite get the pass over to Julian. As back the other way come the Vipers. Pavia. He gets hit by Holmes, but still managed to stick with the puck. Having to fight him off as he's tough to get off the puck. Back down into Vipers territory. Bowitzki will get the puck up. Another play, the puck finally comes out by Horn. Back the other way into Vipers territory. They'll break out again. Horn takes a hard hit. Stands up Cornfield. Great work there by Crevier. Another hit behind the net again.
Yeah, we see a lot of physical play here. Both the Vipers and Nationals trying their best to win the physical battle in this hockey game.
Another hard hit again, and the Nationals retaliate. Nice thing is, all these hits are perfectly clean as well. That's what you want to see. Holmes, little back pass intended for Beaupre. Can't quite make it, but it'll be brought across the blue line by Harbour. Harbour carries it out front, tries to make a move, takes the shot. Nice save by Torvell.
we see, I believe that's Beaupre trying to say to the ref, hey man, you're standing right there. The puck was loose the entire time. I had a chance to bang it in the wide open 4x6. But nonetheless, that was a great drive to the net for the Nationals there as they're trying to squeak across another goal.
Weingart collects the puck for the Vipers. Nice pass, goes right up the middle. Coming across the blue line as the Vipers will attack Kyle Walker with the puck. Walker takes that shot. Nice block, nice glove save by Barry as that one goes in the far corner. Collected by the Vipers again. Bring it to the top of the circle. Another shot on net. Barry kicks it aside. Loose puck still. Another shot. Another block out front, this time by Harbour. Puck goes up and we go into the netting as Nationals have to do some great defensive work. Some hard work by Harbour and Barry to keep the puck out.
That's right. The Vipers are showing why they are up at the top of the standings. They can come in with some offensive pressure anytime during a game. So as Barry had to stand tall, Harbour made some great plays, blocks, and everything like that. So the Nationals are playing some great defensive hockey here as they had some great opportunities in the slot.
Nationals coming back the other way. Elliston, burst of speed. Carries it across the blue line. He'll hold up. Pass over to Pace Roth. Pace Roth, long pass for Torrealba. Torrealba down low again. He fights off a hit, gets it to Elliston. Elliston right out front. Pace Roth not expecting that pass as he was all alone in the slot. Pace Roth back to the point. Elliston, long shot. That one gets kicked away. Another great save by Tovell. Back pass by Pace Roth. Another back pass again to Chard. Now to Chard. Chard, he has to fight off Weingart. Chard gets it out front. He'll take a wraparound chance. That one goes in! Lucas Chard, his second of the night.
This third line for the Nationals absolutely on fire. Depth scoring coming through in bunches for the Nationals as Chard leads the line across the bench and puts another one past Tovell. It's 2-0.
Lucas Chard now over a point per game as well. This is 14th game of the season, and he now has 14 points.
That's right, as we see the replay there, and is he just a great net front presence, drive out from behind the net, strong on his stick, and able to get the puck just past the pad and the skate, and inside the post. It's 2-0 Nationals, 11:20 remaining in the first period.
And a team that's very stingy on giving up goals in the first period seems to be wavering a little bit here as the Nationals pouring it on early. To the point, Arsenault, long shot. That one just goes wide. Tovell tries to make a glove save, but can't quite get there. Barnes will collect it, but can't quite hold on. The Vipers will carry it across the blue line. Nice pass, trying to get it out front. Kozetsky, he'll try to collect the puck. Can't quite get a hold of it. Bring it back out. The Vipers collect the puck. Shot on net. That one just hits the side. Battle for the puck down low. Pass out front. That one intended for Barrett. Vipers come out. Nationals will carry Lecotte. Pass that puck over to Barrett. Barrett gets it across the blue line. Pass down low to Lecotte and held onto by Barry off the Vipers' chance.
That's right. Barry able to get a glove on that pretty easily. And so it's 7-6 shots on goal in favor of Lasalle, but the score shows 2-0 Nationals, and they're playing a great game so far here in the opening 20 with 10:36 remaining.
Aiden Barry putting up a solid performance so far in the game here. As the puck will be brought to the point. Long shot, kicked aside by Barry. Another wraparound attempt. Barry puts that one aside. Picked up now by Cornfield. Over to Julian. Julian gets it out, gets it over to Power. Power far side, gets a bit of an open space. Power tries to get it back to Birds in the slot. Nice hard play by Horn, and that one keeps it out. Back the other way come the Viper. Brought across by Greenwell. Long shot, that one goes wide. Holmes, he'll play it hot. Big hit by Holmes. And that puck back to the blue line. Kept in by Horn. Long shot again. Back to Horn at the blue line. Shot, that one goes wide. Tip just goes behind the net now. Pavia, back out front. Nice play down low. Vipers can't really make anything of it. The Nationals will dump it down the length of the ice. Just goes to Torvel, so no icing on the play as the Nationals get a change on the D pairs. Vipers will collect the puck. Prowitzki, he'll try to throw it up ice. That gets blocked. In pass intended for Power, goes off his skate and wide as the Vipers will come back the other way. Berdusco, long shot goes wide. Another shot from the point. Easy play by Barry. Back the other way. Nationals will come over, led by Beaupre. Beaupre, he'll work behind the net. Gets around Weingard. Finds a bit of open ice. Beaupre again takes the shot, kicked aside by Tovell. Back to the blue line. Almost held onto by McGowan, but bounced over his stick as the Vipers will try to bring it back the other way, led by Morneau. Morneau passes it off. Brought in now by Creve. Back the other way, Beaupre. He'll bring it in for the Nationals. That shot blocked off the leg of Weingart. Harbor collects the puck for the Nationals. Long cross ice pass. Shot from the point, just held onto right in the breadbasket of Tovell, and he'll hold for an icing, or a whistle.
That's right, Tovell standing on his feet makes that save as we see this hit by Holmes. Just absolutely plows through the player there, and this physical hockey game continues here in the first period as both sides are showing their physicality early to try and maintain momentum and dominance here in the first 20 minutes.
Exactly. It's a big man's game so far tonight. Everybody getting in on the action where they can. Another long shot from the Nationals. That one goes wide. Both teams putting a lot of pucks on net from the point, but not many are connecting on the goaltenders. Bouncing puck, Elston tries to get it out of midair, but he just misses. Got to keep an eye on Lucas Chard. He already got 2 goals on the game. You know he's going to be looking for number 3 the rest of the night. Vipers will make the play. Puck will come out to the neutral ice again. Lecotte will collect it and bring it into the offensive zone. Pass intended down low. Tries to get to Walker, but it bounced over his stick and brought back the other way by Torrealba. Torrealba gets it over to Chard. Chard will have the puck down low. He gets hit by Lecotte. Back to the blue line. No Nationals defender there. Holmes will get there finally and pass it back to his defense partner. Over to Chard now. Chard can't handle the pass. The Vipers will just flick that puck back into neutral ice. Walker gets his pocket picked and be brought back the other way. Across the blue line comes Hamlin. Back out front. Another shot. It scores! Beautiful shot by Brody Gillis as the Vipers get on the board.
And that's the thing the Vipers are known for. They're going to just hang around, and get that beautiful goal by Gillis there. Just a nice shot beating Barry. Watch the replay. Just a nice stretch pass into the zone, pass across, and he gets just scramble play. He's able to grab the puck, kind of left all alone. Nobody ties up his stick, ties up the body, and he's able just to get a good shot away, good scoring opportunity, and beats Barry glove side, or blocker side rather, and it's 2-1 now.
And Nationals basically just let the trailer go all alone and give them the opportunity. Back the other way come the Nationals. Long shot by Pace Roth. Had a wide open chance, but just puts it wide. McGowan over to Pace Roth again. Bouncing puck into Vipers territory will be picked up by Horn, he'll break it out. Cross ice pass to Berdusco. Gets it across the red line, dumps it down. Barry will come out and play for the Nationals. Around the boards, Barrett, he'll play the puck, but left behind the net. Pace Roth will be the first one there. He'll have to deal with Gillis, but gets it out of the offense into the offensive zone. Julian carries across one. Nice shot on net by Julian, kicked aside by Tovell. Back to the blue line. McGowan. Bouncing puck down low. Into the slot. Burridge takes it, winds up, takes it again. Another pass. Bouncing puck out front. And Julian scores.
And there's going to be regaining the 2-goal lead for the Nationals is the top line of Julian, Burridge, and Power. And Julian, just a recipient of a fortunate bounce off the backboards, able to bury it as we look on. McGowan just kind of puts it deep. Burridge's shot goes wide, and it just bounces, and Tovell, just nothing you can do about it. He's expecting the shot from Burridge. It bounces off his defenseman, and then it puts him out of position and leaves a wide open 4x6 for Julian to pop the puck. It's 3-1 now with 6:38 remaining here in the first period.
Yeah, that one you cannot blame on Tovell at all, as that one bounced off the leg of Barwitzki, and then Julian just sitting there and says thank you very much off that bounce off the backboards and just buries it nice and easily. As you said, Kyle, Nationals regaining that 2-goal lead. Still just about 3/4 of the way through this period. 11-10 are the shots. We're seeing a lot of offense so far this game.
Here's another look at the goal. Shot blocked by the defenseman there, and Julian says, thank you very much. I'll take that all day. And a kind of a gift-wrapped goal there for him. And again, it's 3-1 Nationals here. They have possession here in their own zone.
Arsenault gets his pocket picked. We brought back out in front of the net by Greenwell. Long pass intended for Weingart as that one goes wide as well. Brought back to the point, kept in. Weingart, another shot. That one goes off a leg and a wide again. That one Greenwell right out front. Greenwell collects it for the Vipers. Long shot again, blocked off a leg. Nationals bring it back the other way. Beaupre, he's got one with him. Beaupre falls down on the play. Nice attempt by Beaupre. Bouncing puck again as Weingart will collect it. I'm guessing Kyle's here going to take another look at that one in a minute there. As Cornfield will collect it behind the net for the Nationals.
Yeah, Beaupre just with a dash of speed, and that was a fantastic effort as we'll see the Nationals just, turnover here in their own zone.
By the Vipers, nice chance. Cornfield, good defensive play to make up for his own error. Puck gets back to the blue line. Nationals will manage to get it out. Torrealba carries it across. He's got 2 men right on top of him. Gets back in the neutral ice. Holmes will leave it. Now we picked up by Holmes. Holmes pass over to Torrealba. Torrealba can't handle it. Brought back the other way. Another hard hit by Holmes on the close side. Shot that one wide. Holmes continues to battle with Booker on the close side here. As the Nationals carried across the blue line. Just go offside. Torrealba a little too eager to get in on the offense.
Yeah, that's right. As we'll take another look at the chance by Beaupre as he kind of does a leapfrog over the defenseman as he sprawled out to try and block the pass, and then he just kind of shoveled it backhand from behind the net off the skate of Tovell there, and it just stayed out, but the Nationals here with, again, possession in the offensive zone.
All kinds of effort from Beaupre. Puck back to the point. Kept in by the Nationals. French can't quite hold on to it. Picked up by Duarte back out front. French tries to make a play on it, but Tovell jumps on it fast and just says, enough of that, I'm going to hold on here.
Yeah, that's right. Tovell's been pretty busy. He's already faced 12 shots here in the first period. 4:32 remaining. and he's been the busier of the two netminders so far. And the Nationals again with an offensive zone faceoff.
Hard takedown right in the faceoff circles. Duarte gets put down hard. Hamlin, nice play by Cooper as he picks Hamlin's pocket, but Hamlin still battles hard to get it back in the neutral zone. Cooper carries it across the blue line. He's got French with him. French takes a long shot. That one gets kicked aside. Other way, Hamlin tries to move it around Pace Roth. Hamlin using some physical work there. Picked up by Cooper. Cooper, he gets hit hard again. The Vipers continue to just throw the body continuously here in the first period. Horn will collect it and move it out. Over to Walker. Walker brings it across the blue line. Throws it past McGowan, and he'll go collect the puck himself. There's 2 Vipers, 2 Nationals. Puck will be come away by McManus. McManus fights off McGowan, still trying to find an opening. Throws it back out front. Nice play by Julian to keep it out. As McGowan will collect it and tries to get out of the zone. Nice play by Walker as he'll keep it in. McGowan fights back in the puck, get it again. Over to Power. Power makes his move around. He's got Julian in front of the net. Power takes the shot. That one wide. Back the other way comes LeCotte. He's got a bit of space. We got Julian right on top of him. Julian, hard work, gets the puck. And great second effort by the Vipers to make sure Burge doesn't get away with that one.
That's right. It's a back and forth fury of action here by both teams. This is what we expected off the top. This game's going to be back and forth. It's not going to be over until the final buzzer goes.
Absolutely, Kyle. Power comes the other way. He's got Burge with him. And that one just offside. That one, I think that one's a little questionable. That one looked onside to me.
Yeah, well, it's been kind of a storyline so far, as the Nationals' first goal was kind of a close call. There's another call that was a little suspect, and again this one, but nonetheless, the linesman saying offside it was. So now a face-off outside of the Vipers' blue line. It's a scrum, kind of controlled, but now the Vipers have possession.
Harbour gets the face-off, but just gives the puck back over to the Vipers as Weingard will play the puck up. Pravia carries it across the blue line. His pass gets picked off. Beaupre, long pass, cross ice over to Harbour. Thrown down in the Vipers zone. Weingard, back pass, picked up now by Berdusco. Brought back into the offensive zone by the Vipers. Carries across the blue line. Brought out front, Pravia gets it out front. Nice save by Barry, sprawling out. Puck still loose, still out. Barry managed to find it, hold on. It's hard to figure out what's going on down there. There's bodies and pucks flying everywhere, but the puck stays out.
Yeah, Barry just doing his best. I think Dominic Hasek impersonation there. Sprawling, doing whatever he could to keep the puck out of the net. And he does just that as we watch the replay. Nice passing play by the Vipers into the slot. Just in close, tight shots. Makes one save, makes 2 saves. And then from his side and his backside, he finally gets the puck underneath him. Closes the door, and it remains a 3-1 lead for the Nationals.
Elston gets the puck. He'll work it out as he's got Vipers hard right on top of him. Chard. Last puck right up front. Torrealba takes a shot, kicked aside by Torvel. Back down low, Pravia. He'll collect the puck. He'll try to move it out of the defensive end, and will. Brought across the blue line by Greenwell. Pravell, long shot. Goes wide again. Holmes pins his man against the board, gets some help by Chard. Chard will come away with the puck. Minute 30 left here in the first period. 3-1's Nationals. Torrealba fights off his man. Vipers will come away with it as Booker will try to throw it into the offensive zone. Can't get down there as it gets blocked. Now we'll get into the offensive zone as the puck just going back and forth. No one really getting any puck control here as Chard will finally come away with it.
Yeah, the game's kind of slowing down here. Both teams just kind of in the neutral zone. Finally, Chard gets it in deep. Again with a rat play around, but that's thwarted by the Vipers.
Chard trying to get it out, but just could not get an opening. Long pass out front again, kicked aside by Barry. Another shot, wrap around, another save by Barry. He's got to be sharp in this last minute here. Another shot on net. This one coming from the top of the circle. Blockered away. Get to the blue line. Elston can't hold on to it. Brought across the blue line. Here come the Vipers. Berwitzki. Drop pass. Gets blocked on the way to the net. Over to Burridge. Burge bounces it out, intended for Torrealba, but he was going off for a change.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's a nice stretch pass here for the Vipers as they're trying to muster some offense here with 20 seconds left.
Hard play down low as well as Hamlin continues to try to deliver something with his body, but can't quite make anything of it. Walker, Weingart, goes off the leg of McManus. Walker again, he gets hit. McManus takes a shot. That one goes wide as well. Walker battles for it, and that will be the end of the period. Nationals come out fast, scoring 3 goals in the first period. Vipers managed to respond with 1 as we head into our first intermission. Nationals 3, Vipers 1.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
I'm giving up everything here in Seattle for a man that was cheating on me. Love makes you crazy.
New couples.
We met on a language exchange site. She was afraid that I was gonna sell her organs.
Bigger stakes.
I will never go back to Ethiopia after what you have done to me and Avi.
You're not gonna keep doing, you're gonna marry, that's it!
90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. All new Sundays at 8 on TLC.
You're watching Rogers TV, London.
Rogers TV wants to keep kids in London warm this winter, but they need your help. On Friday, November 12th, we want you to bring new toques, mitts, gloves, and warm socks to the London Knights game to donate them for the Boys and Girls Club of London. Volunteers will be collecting donations outside the building at main entrances. Let's fill out those bids and keep kids warm this winter. As I said off the top of the show, it is goalie night here for our player highlights, and we'll be starting out with the goaltender in net for the Nationals tonight, Aiden Barry.
I'm actually a local guy. I grew up playing for the London Junior Knights. I played a little bit in Brantford as well. So I've been around this room a little bit, and it's always a great environment. So I've seen a few Nats games, but mostly I've been playing in London. I think I'm pretty athletic when I need to be, but I like to be in the right position so I don't have to do anything really crazy. But I just focus on being clutch for the team and make sure I give them a good chance to win.
Barry has worked with a former Nationals goaltender that went to the Sutherland Cup final in 2016.
Yeah, growing up, Connor Hughes is a bit of a mentor for me, and he had a really good run in the playoffs, so I got to see him in action here, and it was awesome. So kind of always want to play for the Nats, and it's a bit of a dream come true this year. I do know a few guys on the team, a lot of familiar faces here, and starting university this year, I see a couple guys on campus, and it's really good.
Barry and goalie partner Owen Flores have split the nets so far this year, with both goalies performing well and giving the Nationals a chance to win every night.
The guys are looking really good on the ice, and everyone's really good in the room, so I think it's going to be a successful year, and I think we're going to start working really hard here and hopefully have a good run in the playoffs.
But as we get set for, we'll be back with more of the first intermission after this.
I didn't join the Canadian Forces for guns and grenades, and if I never touched another weapon in my career, I'd be fine. I've never found them much fun anyway, but I've always been drawn to structure and discipline, and I enjoy that and I like that, and I did find that in the military, but probably one of the biggest surprises was finding family, and I loved that, and that is why I joined and why I stayed for so long. I mean, it is cliche to say that you can you'll go years without seeing them and pick up right where you left off, but it is true. I think it's that the shared culture that we have that keeps us binded, and sometimes shared misery that we've gone through, and it keeps you binded over the years, and they're the best brothers and sisters you could ever have, and best friends.
I like to rock climb because it's challenging. These are my helping hands. It's important for me to have helping hands so I can do everything. I like to play the piano and swim.
With the support of the War Amps, Sophia has all the tools that she needs to succeed.
I love reaching my goals.
So to all the people that have donated to the Key Tag service, I just say thank you.
The helper hands help me, and the worms gives me a helping hand too.
Do you enjoy watching Arby's Nationals hockey on Rogers TV? Then join the crew. Volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. Visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, the Nationals come out strong in this period, leading the Vipers 3-1. Kyle, your thoughts so far on the period?
Definitely the Nationals showed why they're charging up the standings, sitting in second place, scoring 3 goals on 14 shots in the first period. So it's high flying. Physicality is up there as well. So it's something the Nationals are doing well here in the first 20. Hopefully they keep that up for the second and third period going forward.
And taking a look at some of the goals that we did see in the first period here, 4 of them to be exact, and Lucas Chard leading the rush for the Nationals.
Yeah, here's their first goal. Might have been offside, might not have been. Nonetheless, that's the first goal by Chard. And then Chard here, just hard work, battling against Weingard, coming in. He thinks, Covell thinks he's going to jam it 5-hole, closes that up, leaves the post wide open. And there's the second goal. And here's the first goal for the Vipers, as Gillis able to have a nice shot. And then the Vipers let up another one as it's blocked by the defenseman. Julian just picks up the trash in front of the net, buries it. So as we see Chard his 4th from Cornfield and Elliston, and then Chard his 2nd of the game, 5th of the season, assisted by Torrealba. Gillis from Walker at 12:25 gets the Vipers on the board, but Julian regains the 2-goal lead for the Nationals at 13:20 as Burge and McGowan get the assist there, and I believe McGowan just adding to his point totals, as we talked about on the top of the show, just adding to the point totals for the defenseman.
Nationals, once again, just looking at that work by Chard against Weingard there. Chard giving up 6 inches of height. He's 6 foot, as we have listed here. Weingard coming in at 6'6", and about 40 pounds in the weight category. That's no small difference, especially on skates. So you can just see the determination by that second unit by the Nationals with Chard, Torrealba, and Elliston, and how hard they are working out there.
Yeah, that's right. And you mentioned how hard the teams are working out there. The physicality in the first period was on full display. Of course, Holmes, he's delivered a couple of big hits. He's been delivering those hits all season. But the Vipers have shown some great physicality as well, trying to just stay in this game physically, and maybe that'll translate into some offense later on, and as they might get the Nationals a little beaten and bruised, and they might not be able to have a good defensive system. We'll have to wait and see here for the second and third period.
Absolutely. So far with that physicality, no shift off for either team, as we'll be back with more of the first intermission after this.
I'm a singer-songwriter from Six Nations, and I've been writing songs about my experience, and with that being said, it's helped me hold hope in my heart in following my dreams and being resilient to everyday Indigenous battles.
Competition between spirit, earth, and wind, let me tell you now.
This song in particular, The Shiner, is a special song that I wrote for my grandfather. He was a snow snake maker, and that is a Haudenosaunee winter sport. It's my job to educate and to share, and the music allows me to do that.
He'll be shining snow snakes and mud cats to the end of his days.
When you're online, Rogers TV on YouTube shares news and events from your community. Like messages from local leaders, updates on the latest health news, local business presenting their new offerings, and how our local communities are working their way through these unprecedented times. Visit and subscribe to Rogers TV on YouTube for the latest local information.
Chilling and Grilling with Jeff. Jeff visits a backyard of family who all get involved on the cooking, and in this episode ends with a big splash. Watch a new episode of Chilling and Grilling with Jeff at a special time, Friday at 11 p.m. As we continue back here at the Western Forest Sports Center, taking a look at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal. 15-14 are shots in favor of those Lasalle Vipers that first period. A lot of shots for one period of action, Kyle.
Yeah, you got a total of 29 shots in a period, and you're bound to get goals, and that's what we got. We have 3 for the Nationals, 1 for the Vipers, and I believe the second 20 and the third period will be more of the same, unless the teams come out with a different strategy, more kind of defensive strategy. It's kind of looked almost like an all-star game out there a little bit at times, with the defense kind of going by the wayside, as we get a look at our next game here. Next Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, as the St. Thomas Stars make a trip in to the West Fair Sports Center.
Battle, one of the biggest rivalries for the Nationals, other than the Leamington Flyers, has always been the St. Thomas Stars. That London-St. Thomas rivalry, always great to see, as we will see that our next 2 Wednesday nights here on Rogers TV, as the Stars will be in town for their first meeting here at the Western Fair Sports Center. So it should be a fun contest between the two teams as we get set here for second period of action. And as we said, Kyle, 3-1 throughout one period, 15-14 shots. Defense is clearly not the name of the game tonight.
Yeah, that's the two powerhouse teams sitting second and third in the conference. It's something we've expected to see out of these two teams, to be high-flying offensive teams. And but they can't let defense go by the wayside too much, as that could cost either one of these teams greatly, as they both have players that are able to put the puck in the net, and you never want to be down in a hole too much, as 2 goals is doable. The Vipers here in the second period, I think, have to come out strong early, get a couple of chances, get momentum, or else they might run into a chance of getting out of this game quite early.
Absolutely. One other thing just to mention as well, we've mentioned the physicality and how both teams just have no problem throwing the body around so far in this game. No penalties in the first period.
Yeah, no penalties. The hits were clean. The hits were nice. Good open ice hits and that. So it's been good to see a nice clean game of hockey so far as we get ready for the second period of play. We got the big line for the Nationals, except for Julian, as he's still
coming out.
There he's hopping over the bench. There he comes, ready to go. Oh no, they're throwing Chard out
Lucas
there.
Chard
it looks like.
out there,
Lucas Chard getting some first line minutes here with Burridge and Power. And the play is underway. Puck slapped deep into the Nationals territory.
And Coach Paul Martin must have liked his performance so far in that first, given that opportunity, as the Nationals' #1 line goes against the Vipers' #1 line. Power across the blue line. Can't quite hold on to the puck. Brought back the other way by Pavia. He loses the control. Bait by Burge. Over to Chard. Chard right in the slot. Takes a shot. That one gets bounced off a stick and into the netting.
Yeah, that's a great first line here, as I think we see Julian coming over the boards now to take his spot on the first line. He might have had some equipment issues or something, but nonetheless, he's back on the ice, taking his spot on the top line for the Nationals. Play halted on the puck going out of play. Face-off coming deep here in the Vipers' territory.
Face-off gets called off there. One of the linesmen not too happy with how it was done originally.
That's right. As we see, he's pointing. The wingers on the back side have to stay out of the circle, causing the Nationals to get a new centerman there. Power kicked out.
Always go to your expertise there, Kyle. You have the knowledge in refereeing. Back and play behind the net. Burridge. He'll collect the puck. Penalty coming. First penalty of the night. As I mentioned, no penalties on the night, and then we get one right away. Power takes a shot at a sharp angle. Bouncing puck, but held onto by Tovel.
Tovel makes a save, but as you mentioned, Kyle, the first penalty of the hockey game going against the Vipers. It'll be 2 minutes for a hooking on the play, and the Nationals here with a chance to go up 4-1 and make a 3-goal lead. And we'll see who's going to the box. That's number 72, Nicholas Granierio, going to the box for hooking. So the Vipers being short-handed here. The power play for the Nationals, 17 for 58 so far this season, running at 29.3%.
Yeah, some great work on the power play for the Nationals. Bit of a soft start to the season for them, but really picked up in recent weeks. On the other side, the penalty kill for the Vipers, no slouch in themselves, 86% on the season.
That's right, as we see the Nationals breaking out here with Julian mishandling that pass.
Just managed to catch it, finally brings it over to the offensive zone now. Julian gets over to Power. Power takes the shot. That one goes wide. Back to the blue line, kept in by McGowan, over to Burge. Burge gets taken down, no call on the play there as we brought back the other way. Walker carries it across, he's got Hamlin with him. Back behind the net, Nationals will collect it. McGowan, he'll lead the rush out for the Nationals as the penalty killers get a change. McGowan, cross the blue line, over to Julian. Julian at the half boards, back to the point to Burge. Burge, over to McGowan. McGowan looks, back to Burge again. Burge takes a shot, that one goes off a skate. Kept in just at the blue line, hard work by McGowan as that pays off. Shard will bounce it down low, over to Julian. Back to the point to McGowan. Cross ice pass over to Power. Back to Chard in the slot. Chard takes the shot but fans on it, and that'll go to the sideboards, is picked up by Burge. Back to the point to McGowan again. Over to Power. Power skates down, takes a shot, gets a nice play out front, still can't get anything. Loose puck! And Burge just can't get there in time as Tovel picks it up.
Tovel picks it up, you're right, but I see Chard just banging his stick in the slot because he was also there on the doorstep to have an opportunity to get the hat trick. As we take another look at this, Chard just everywhere on the ice so far for the Nationals. Tovel makes a great diving stop there to stop play. We have 33 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Nationals as that draw was won by the Vipers.
Gets to the far side of the ice, foot race for it, and Booker will be the first one there as he'll dump it down the length of the ice. Barry loses a bit of control on the puck, but gets it over to Holmes in time as the Nationals will try to break out. 20 seconds left on the power play. Over to Bunker. Bunker's got Harbor with him. Pass the puck, cross ice, into the offensive zone. Back to the blue line, picked off. That pass intended for Holmes. Holmes will collect it, trying to fight off Morneau. Gets it across the blue line, but the hard work by the Vipers penalty killers pays off as they kill out the penalty. Brought back the other way. Lacotte gets it across the blue line into the National zone as they go for a change. Long way, and it will be a penalty coming here. It'll be slashing is the call as the Nationals be going to the penalty kill now.
That's right. Torrealba looks like he's going to the box. 2 minutes for slashing on the play, and the Nationals now have to kill a penalty. Again, like I said, the Nationals were on the power play. They looked for a shot to pull away, get a bigger lead, but now the Vipers have a chance to close the gap back to 1 goal with a 2-minute man advantage.
Could be a big swing here as the Vipers gain a bit of momentum getting that penalty kill, and let's see if they can transition that into a goal. But the Nationals penalty killers work hard right off the bat as they clear that down the length of the ice. Elston, the lone attacker, now picked off, trying to clear the zone, but nice play by Beaupre to get it back. Coming across the blue line now is Morneau. Over to Crevier. Back to the blue line, kept in by Lacotte. Lacotte, he'll skate down below the circle, throws it behind the net to Pavia. Back to Lacotte, back to the point again. Held on to. Vipers cross ice pass, that one intended for Morneau, but he can't connect. As good defensive play by Beaupre again. Long pass again, that one bounced over its intended target and thrown down the length of the ice as the Nationals clear.
Yeah, the Nationals doing a great job killing this penalty. Sticks in the lanes with, they've killed pretty much half of this penalty already, and it looks like they're not letting the Vipers get any sustained pressure in the offensive zone.
And the Vipers trying to be aggressive with those long passes as they get it to the blue line. Still have not been able to get the puck below the hash marks yet. Some hard work down low again. Great work by Jack Bunker. Bunker fights off again as the Vipers will try to finally get some offense going here. 3-on-2. Over to Walker in the slot. Walker takes the shot. That one goes wide. Bouncing puck held onto by Barry.
We've seen so far in this game, the end boards are super lively. We haven't seen that in the recent weeks, but today, for some reason, the puck's like a super bouncy ball off the end boards, and that's caused some havoc for both goalies. As we see here, Barry making a good adjustment there to keep the puck out of the net. 34 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Vipers, and they might be able to sustain pressure here.
Solid win by Elliston, but some good work keeps the puck in the offensive zone for the Vipers. Walker back to Weingart. Weingart takes the shot, gets kicked aside by Barry. On the far side, Hamlet back out front. Elliston, he'll collect it and throws it back down the length of the ice, as that will kill off a bit more time. 10 seconds left on the power play. Time for one more short rush here. Weingart looks for the pass. Finds it, gets up, Holmes stands up his man as Burge will collect it for the Nationals. Power play over Torrealba back on the ice. Nationals come back the other way, 2-on-1 developing. Power holds, tries to get it to Torrealba, can't quite make it. Power back, Burge tries to get it back to Power, collect his own play. Behind the net now, Power back to the point. Cornfield takes the shot, that one goes off a leg. Brought back out, here come the Vipers the other way. Pass tries to get in the offensive zone, picked off by Power and thrown to the far side for McGowan. McGowan over to Cornfield. Cornfield collects it to Burridge. Burridge gives it over to French. French carries in the offensive zone, takes the shot, tries to sneak it through the legs of Torvel, but nice play as he holds on.
Yeah, we see Colin Martin here switching things up. He's got French out there with Power and Burridge. We had Chard out there to start the period as French there took a shot from the high slot. Kind of an easy save for Tovel. Nonetheless, face-off won by the Vipers deep in their territory.
Pass gets to the point, just gets by Barnes. Here come the Vipers the other way, 2-on-1 developing. Takes a shot, gets saved by Barry again. Gets the blue line kept in, but just puts it a bit too high is Pavia and gets the netting.
As we look, J&F Concrete and Ready Mix, the sponsor of this period. And as you mentioned, Kyle, the puck going out of play into the netting and causing the face-off here just outside the Nationals' blue line.
Played by the Vipers, good work winning the face-off again by Pavia. Brought back in the offensive zone. Barnes will get it and just clear the blue line. As the Vipers will have to back out and regroup. Chard will collect it for the Nationals. Gives it over to Arsenault. Arsenault, long pass for Chard. That one bounced off his stick into the offensive zone. Played by Hornis. He'll try to clear it out. Will get to neutral ice. Picked up by Barnes. Barnes over to Arsenault again. Arsenault tries to find his target. Gets it over to Torrey. Gets it over far side. Torrealba takes the shot. That one just goes wide. He was thinking top corner. Arsenault has to hustle. Collects the puck. Puts it over to Barnes, but a little too far out of his reach. Battle for the puck continues as the puck's just bouncing all over the place as Chard will collect it for the Nationals. Carries it across the offensive blue line, picked up by Elliston. Elliston has to work off a couple Vipers players, still trying to come away with the puck. He gets pinned against the boards by Gillis. Battle ensues, Vipers will finally come away with it. Carries it across the blue line. Nice poke check by Barnes. Play behind the net once again. Beaupre, he'll be the first one down to the puck. Long pass for Elliston, goes off his skate and back into the new Viper territory. Picked up by Finley. He's got a bit of space, carries it across the red line and just dumps it down low. Tries to get some help out front. Behind the net, puck ends up on the back of the net. And we'll go for a whistle.
That's right, face-off going to be outside the zone as the Vipers put the causing the stoppage, but we get a look at the shot from Torrealba. A nice toe drag move around the defenseman, able to get in tight, but just puts it high and wide. And we'll see this third line for the Nationals has been absolutely stellar as play is now inside the Nationals territory. Vipers trying to gain control.
Back to the blue line. Vipers keep it in. Puck gets bounced off by Beaupre. Beaupre has to check the stick there, make sure there's no cracks in it. Gets to the blue line again, kept in by Finley. Bounced off Bunker. He'll try to get to it, but can't quite beat Monroe to it. Over to Finley. Still carried across the red line, dumps it down low again. Barrie will just come out and play it. As Nationals will regroup once again.
Yeah, that's right. Barrie kind of slowing the play down here with 12:18 remaining in the second period. Holds onto that puck as they now set up for a face-off to the deep side of Barrie on the far side, as the Nationals just making a change in, throwing out their top line of Julian, Burridge, and Power as they want to get this defensive zone face-off one. That was negated.
Good face-off win by the Vipers, but couldn't really do anything with it, as the puck will come all the way back down. Just kicked to the side by Tovell as the Nationals bring it out. Picked up by Burridge. Burridge back to the point. Holmes, long shot, gets to the net, but it gets kicked aside. Julian falls down on the play, still battling for the puck. Holds onto it. Looking for a pass, still battles off two Vipers players, gets it back to Power, but Power can't hold on to it. Power play coming now to the Nationals again, I believe, here, as there'll be a high sticking call coming to the Vipers.
Yeah, it's kind of, don't know where it really happened. We'll have to see if, kind of right there, maybe on the half boards, the stick came up, and it's going to be 2 minutes. Now that they're wearing the full cages here, it's very unlikely that it'll be 4, because it's kind of hard to get cut with a bunch of wire covering your face, but nonetheless, it's Morneau going to the box, 2 minutes for high sticking, so the Nationals have a chance to widen their lead with the man advantage.
Nationals not really able to jump to generate any offense on that first power play, and not the start they want to the second one here, as Barrie has to come out and play the puck quickly as Hamlin's right on top of him. Hamlin takes a shot at Power as he plays the puck back behind the net again. Nationals will try to get it out of their own defensive zone. Burridge over to Power. Power has to skate around McGowan, but gets in the offensive zone. Makes a little move, doesn't like his options. Regroups at the sideboards. Back to the point to McGowan. Over to Burridge. Nationals setting up now. Back to McGowan. Long shot again. That one gets blocked on its way to the net. Picked up by Weingarten. We cleared down the length of the ice again. McGowan will be the first one there. McGowan behind the net. Collects the puck. Gives it over to Elliston. Elliston across the blue line. Waits. Throws that pass behind the net. Picked up by Power on the far side. Power back behind the net again. Tries to get out front to Elliston, but gets picked off. Power again. Assesses the situation. Throws it back behind the net. Back on the sideboards. Switching up with McGowan now. Over to McGowan. McGowan throws it down low. Nationals still unable to get anything out front. For just over a minute gone in the power play here. Shot out front. That one gets blocked. Nice save again by Tovell. Nationals still maintain control. Back to the point. Another power play coming here for the Nationals. Burrick takes a shot. That one goes high over there. And Power will just throw the puck over to the Vipers as he saw the ref's arm up. Might as well get as much 5-on-3 time as you can, as the Nationals get 24 seconds of it.
That's right. It's kind of an undisciplined penalty in front of the net as we get a good scoring opportunity there. Great save by Tovell, and it's just right there, right? The puck's in the corner. No need. The guy's just going at the top of the blue paint, and he gives a cross check right to the back. It's going to be, that's a penalty all day. And it looks like a timeout's being called here. Lasalle calling a timeout to kind of get a system going for a two-man advantage that they have to kill off. Like you said, Kyle, it's 24 seconds of 5-on-3 time for the Nationals. The Nationals able to draw up a play as well. As we get a look at my wife, Kate, as it's her 30th birthday tomorrow. So I just wanted to say happy birthday, Kate, as well as my 15-month-old daughter at her first London Nationals game. So it's good to see them in the stands getting their money's worth here with the Nationals up 3-1.
Always fun to get out for the first game, no matter how old you are, and 30's a big year. I know I'm looking forward to mine next year.
Yeah, that's right. I turn 30 at the end of September. The wife turns 30 tomorrow, so it's a big year for both of us.
Face-off win by the Nationals, gets to the half boards, kept in by Power. Over to McGowan. McGowan looks down low, waits. Over to Burridge. Burridge holds on, tries to find an opening. Down low behind the net, tries to get a play out front by Elliston, but Elliston can't jam it through. McGowan, one power play over. Marneau's back on the ice. Burridge, cross ice to Power. Power has a bit of open ice, takes a shot, catches a big, right up high on Tovell. He has to adjust his chest protector.
That's right. It's good kill by the Vipers as Marneau came out of the box. He just got the puck deep. He's going off for a change. Tovell making a big shoulder save there. It's still 1:10 remaining here in the man advantage for the Nationals.
Power across the ice. He just tries to power his way through, no pun intended, as played down low. Back out front. Burridge takes a shot, shoots, and scores! Jeff Burridge buries it, and the Nationals go up 3.
That's right. Burridge, as we see him celebrate the twirl of the stick, holsters the sword, and he's going to lead the line to the bench. And it's a power play goal. It's 4-1 for the Nationals. And Tovell is no chance on that shot. That shot was a bullet going far down. As we get a look at it here, Power just making a great play. And then it's just a lot of hard work. Chard out front. Bar down. That's a great celly too. I love the sword holster at the end. And here come the Vipers. They get it deep in the zone with 9 minutes remaining here in the second period.
You can't leave someone with that kind of shot alone in the slot, as Burridge makes no mistake, as that his 7th goal of the season and 25th point of the year. Or 26th, he has one already in this game. Another play down low again, picked up by Booker. Back to the point. Berwitzky takes a shot. That one goes off the head of Barry, but Barry managed to track it still as a little bit of extracurriculars here as Duarte gets in on it. As Barry doing the right thing, just saying, this is a bit much for me, and I'll just go to the side.
That's right. Gonna collect his bearings there, takes his helmet off as he took one right off the square right in the middle of the helmet. He's checking his helmet. Injured Viper on the play, as there's going to be a penalty. Duarte looks like he's going to the box for that extracurricular activity, as Marneau's in there, and they just go tumbling down. Might have hit his head off the ice, as we see the ref pointing to Duarte saying, hey, yep, you're going to the box for the extracurricular, roughing after the whistle, cross-checking, pick your poison. Nonetheless, it's going to be 2 minutes in the sin bin. Colin Martin not happy with that at all, as it's kind of an undisciplined penalty there. Didn't really go after Barry after the whistle, so there's no need to really get too heated into it. And it's kind of, you're on the third and fourth line, you're in the bottom six. You kind of want to show that you have some discipline to get some more ice time. Nonetheless, Duarte not showing discipline there, getting 2 minutes in the box.
And it was Stefan Crevier who is the one injured on the play there. Doesn't look to be too bad, as he is staying on the bench for the Vipers. So always good to see if someone goes down that it's not too bad that they're out of the game. We'll have to keep an eye on him for the rest of the night. Back down low, Arsenault. He'll collect the puck, throws it all the way down the other way, as Trovell will come out and play for the Vipers. Play to the half wall. Walker carries it across the blue line. Gets hit by Beaupre, but throws it around the back of the net. Be played behind by Pavia. Back out front, loose puck, another shot. That one goes wide again. Tries to get Pavia, but picked up by Walker. Walker's got Hamlin with him, gives it to Pavia. He'll carry it across, circles, throws it out front. Nice pickoff by Harbour, and he'll throw it out as Lacotte will have to collect and regroup for the Vipers. Pavia, Walker, carries it across the blue line. He'll hold up and look for options. Back to the point to Lacotte. Back to Walker. Over Pavia. Pavia tries to get it across ice. He had Gillis there, but that gets blocked by Beaupre. Lacotte, he'll just go around the world here. Back to Walker behind the net. Pavia, Walker, sharp angle shot, kicked aside by Barry. Pavia again. Goes around the circle, over Lacotte. Lacotte tries to break down low. Over to Walker down low. Walker, nice little backhand play, but nice work by Barry as he stands tall and makes the save.
Yeah, that's right. Barry being the best penalty killer for the Nationals, standing tall when he needs to. And we have 20 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Vipers. The Nationals have been doing a great job on the penalty kill so far. not giving the Vipers much in the way of high octane scoring opportunities.
Yeah, just over 15 minutes, almost 15 minutes gone here in the second period. 22 shots on net for Barrie. He's stopped 21 of them.
Yeah, making a great showing here. Making a great shot. Great showing here for the Nationals.
Another save by Barrie as Duarte's out. Elston comes back on for the Nationals. Elston using some quick speed, gets on front of Weingart, gets the puck out. Stolen by the Nationals, throws it out front, tries to get it to Elston out front, but the Vipers will back the other way. Crevier, he'll come down the other way. He seems to be fine after that, taking that hit in front of the net. Play out front. Weingart. Pass out, Price intended to go to the front of the net, goes off the leg of Pace Roth. That one just bouncing off Deacon Holmes as Hell finally bounces to the neutral ice. Torrealba carries it across the blue line, down to the hash marks, take a shot at a sharp angle, and nice hold on save there by Tovell.
Tovell making another save, and this shot total so far, we have 26 in favor of Lasalle, 23 for the Nationals, and we're not even through 40 minutes of play, so both goalies have been busy. Barrie making great saves, Tovell, some goals just not his fault, bouncing off the end boards, and then Burridge with that fourth goal, just a rocket bar down, and here we are with the top line back out for the Nationals, deep in Viper territory.
Power carries it to the top of the circle, takes a shot. Tovell has to make an awkward save, but holds on. As one thing I can say about Burridge so far in this season is the goals he's had here at the Western Fair Sports Center have been memorable. He's had it's been either a big, pretty power goal like that one, or it's been his first goal of the year, which bounces off the backboards, hits the goalie in the back of the head, and then rolls in.
Yeah,
so it's all over the place with Jeff Burridge when it comes to his goals here at the Western Fair.
That's right, and they don't ask how it goes in, they just ask how many at the end of the day, so it doesn't matter as he's getting production here. And I've noticed, again, they have Chard out there on the top line. He's been in the good books of Colin Martin so far this game with 2 goals.
Absolutely, Chard has looked very good throughout the entire game so far. Started out on his first shift as well. Cornfield will collect the puck for the Nationals, bound out into neutral ice. Nationals provincial 2-on-1 here. Burridge waits, fires, kicked aside. He had power with him, but didn't like the pass. Chard, he'll battle for it down low, gets it behind the net, picked up by Power. Power holds on, throws a little back pass. Chard will get to it. Quick back step by Chard, gets it back to the blue line. Cornfield takes the shot. That one goes off a leg of Previa. Picked up by Burridge, another shot out front, and held onto again by Tovell.
Yeah, Tovell making another big save. That would Chard there with the opportunity. And Burridge, he's just been buzzing around this shift as he comes in. Heavy shot there, just off the blocker of Tovell. It's a great save, keeping this at a 4-1 lead for the Nationals. It's tied in shots, 26 apiece. And the Nationals gain control off that offensive zone faceoff.
Big slap shot by Arsenault off the faceoff when Beaubright tries to get it out front again, but that one just misses the net. Barnes, quick feet by Barnes, gets it over to Arsenault. Seen Barnes get a little more opportunity on the blue line here, getting to play with Arsenault tonight. Play out into the neutral zone. Get into the offensive zone for the Vipers now. Kotovetsky gets to the Gillis, spot behind the net. Back out front again, backhand shot, and Gillis roofs it. And just like that, the Vipers are back in the game again.
Yeah, it's that's going to be a good goal as the puck crossed the line just before the net came off its moorings. So the Vipers now cutting the lead in half. It's 4-2. Shots again, even at 27 apiece. The Vipers not going to go away. If there's still time left on this clock, the Vipers are going to do what they can to claw their way back in. And just a nice play there, nice backhand goal. Colin Martin saying something, I don't know if that was to the refs or not, but nonetheless, play is underway. 4-2 Nationals, 4 minutes remaining here in the second period.
Not the play you want. Right out front again. That one, Hamlin, another shot right on goal. As that goal once again, not a great play behind the net by Barnes. As a little bit of a panicky play, just tries to throw the backhand, ends up right on the stick of Gillis as he just walks out front uncontested and manages to bury that with a beautiful backhand. That's something the Nationals got to watch out for, is those giveaways in their own defensive zone.
That's right. And as we see the Vipers here just pouring it on, they're having great shifts after a goal. And the Nationals need to do something here to thwart this effort that the Vipers are throwing at them right now.
Behind the net, Walker tries to get it over to McManus, but that one gets picked off by the Nationals and we brought out into neutral ice. McManus can't quite hold on to it. Still, puck just going back and forth. No team managing to maintain control. Pace Roth gets taken down hard by Hamlin. Another battle in neutral ice again. Pace Roth throws a body this time. Lacotte, he'll come in. He'll battle for the puck. Another shot on net. Another chance by the Vipers. Bouncing puck again. Barry tries to throw every part of his body at it. Can't make contact with the puck, but it still stays out.
Barry just standing tall there for the Nationals.
Ellison overskates the puck. Brought in over the blue line. Another shot kicked aside by Barry. Hamlin, he's been all over the place for the Vipers tonight. Still nothing to show for it for himself. And that puck will be a hand pass, as looks like Drew Booker trying to say, oh, I didn't do that. It was off my chest. You can see the hand motion there a little bit.
Yeah, we get the replay of this bouncing puck. Barry makes one save there, makes another one, goes off the end glass, bounces over top, back into the slot, and he's just throwing every bit of what body part he could to get the puck and keep that out of the net. It still is a 4-2 lead for the Nationals.
It is a very hard-working game for Aiden Barry so far. One of his most hard-working games he's had. Back the other way, here comes Cornfield. Collects it, dumps it down to the offensive zone. Burge will be the first National there. Fights off Horn for it, over to Power in the slot. Power takes a shot, shoots, and scores! Zach Power extends the lead to 3 once again.
This back and forth game continues as the top line for the Nationals gets a goal again, as it's Power just making a great move as the play goes deep into the zone. Power Shard picks it up, gives it to Power. Power walks into the slot, and it kind of takes a pinball effect into the back of the net. But again, look at this. Shard in on another goal, this time an assist. He is just outstanding so far for the Nationals this game.
That's exactly what you can guarantee what Colin Martin wants to get from some of his second and third liners, really jumping into the offense here tonight. Zach Power once again continuing to show his dominance and continues to lead the league in points. His 7th goal of the season, 12th goal of the season by Zach Power. Brought in the offensive zone, the Nationals threatening again. Pass intercepted by the Vipers, brought back the other way. Across the blue line by Greenwell, takes the shot. That one goes just wide. Pavia throws it back behind the net. Greenwell can't quite hold on to it. Play bounced off the boards, back into the blue and back into neutral ice. Borwitzki. Pass over to Greenwell. Stole a nice little toe drag play there by Bunker as he'll carry it in the offensive zone. Bunker takes the shot, kicked aside again. Another play right out front, loose puck. As Bowbright tried to jump on it but couldn't quite get there in time. Brought back into the offensive zone. Harbor will leave it for Bunker. Bunker gets a bit of speed. He'll be skating down the right wing side. Bunker, cross ice pass, goes tipped off a Viper's stick and brought all the way back into almost the National zone, as Barnes will be there to collect it for the Nationals. Battle for the puck, gets into the offensive zone, but right back out. Barnes will finally take it now and dump it down low as the Nationals go for a change.
Yeah, the Nationals sustaining pressure here, able to keep the puck into the offensive half of the ice. And it's just there's going to be a penalty there, as
Barnes slow to get up after that hit.
Going to be boarding, I believe, only 2, as Barnes able to get up and back to the bench. 2 minutes for boarding on the play. That's got Kotoveski that's going to the box, and not something you want to take. There's 48 seconds left in this second period, giving the Nationals yet another opportunity to widen this lead and maybe start putting the final nail into the coffin.
Now already 1 goal tonight on the power play by the Nationals. That goal by Jeff Burridge. So have to keep an eye out, because they're going to be looking again to go his direction. Back the other way come the Vipers. Picked up by Walker. He'll carry it across the blue line. Draw pass to Hamlin. Tries to get over to Walker again and will. Walker just killing off some time, battling off power. There's some hard work. 5 Nationals, 2 Vipers, and the Vipers kill off some time. Finally be brought out by the Nationals into the offensive zone. Pass intended for Burridge. Can't quite get there. Hamlin, nice hand-eye coordination. Gets the puck, just bounces it off. Walker, he'll be down there again collecting the puck. McGowan, hard hit, tries to open some ice as Elliston will carry it out for the Nationals. Over to Power. Power to Julian. Julian, long shot. A nice easy grab there as time expired by Tovell. As more offense is the name of the game here as the Nationals put another couple on the board as we head into the second intermission. Nationals 5, Vipers 2.
When society looks at veterans, and if we go on Google and we put in Canadian veteran, we'll see someone that's in a wheelchair, someone that is from Parkwood and is above the age of 70. Unfortunately, due to Afghanistan, Bosnia, and just such a numerous amount of tours, our veteran community can be someone of late 20s, 30s, 40s, and etc. So you really don't know that person beside you, where they've gone, what they've done, what they've seen, and how they see society today because of what they've been exposed to. So that veteran is ageless.
The Canadian film and TV industry recognizes it's time to build a better workforce, which includes more opportunities for Black, Indigenous, and persons of color. HireBIPOC.com is here to help make this happen. Whether you're already in the business, trying to get a start, or in a position to hire, HireBIPOC.com could connect you to the right people. From script to development, production to post, distribution to marketing. Check out HireBIPOC.com now and help build a stronger industry together.
Rogers TV wants to keep kids in London warm this winter, but they need your help. On Friday, November 12th, we want you to bring new toots, mittens, gloves, and warm socks to the London Knights game and donate them for the Boys and Girls Club of London. Volunteers will be collecting donations outside the building at main entrances. Let's fill up the bins and keep kids warm this winter. As we mentioned on the first intermission, we talked about one goaltender, Aiden Berry. We'll look at his counterpart here in our second intermission, Owen Flores.
I played at home in the U.S. Before this, and I played for the Chicago Young Americans. And fortunately, we were lucky to have a full season last year, and played around 25 games. So I came here knowing my game and how I play, and I have to get all the rust out. I just try my game around fast-paced, aggressive, technical, making sure all my feet are on point, top of the crease, very technical, making sure everything's set, and focus on making saves.
Coming up from the U.S., Flores knew a bit about London and has enjoyed his experience so far, and is practicing with both the Knights and Nationals.
I knew that it was a great city. I knew everyone loved hockey around here, so it was a great feeling coming here. I love it here. My billets are great. They're so nice, to take care of me. The atmosphere is great around here at both teams. Guys support me. You go on both ways. So it's a great time around here.
We've seen Flores get a bit frisky with players around his net, not just leaving it for his defenseman to clear out.
Yeah, I always used to do that. It's my crease. I like to protect it. I like to protect my guys around everywhere. So I see that a lot if I get a chance.
Flores joined the team right as the season began, and now has a chance to get to know the team and find a partnership with the Nationals' other goaltender, Aiden Berry.
Most of the guys try to get to know as many people as possible. They all came in, they all introduced themselves to me the first day, and they're great guys. Mostly Barry, because he's the other goalie, so we kind of have a lot of connections there, but for the most part, I'm really close to almost everyone now. The team is great. Locker room atmosphere is terrific, and we go out on the ice, you can really tell we're a family, really close. You go out there, someone gets hit, we go after the guy, it's very, very family in there, and you can expect a lot of goal scoring, a lot of physicality. It's a great team.
As we once again get a chance to view the regionally famous Shoot to Win contest. We'll be back with more of the second intermission after this.
I joined the Army in 1986. Actually, I was a teenager in high school. I was just turning 17, and the Cold War was still on. The world was a very interesting place then, and I really wanted to be part of an adventure. So myself and a few friends went to the recruiting center, and we enrolled into the reserves at that time. I've been on a few tours out of the country, faced some adversities, and it would be difficult to go on those tours if there wasn't the ongoing support from the Canadian public. We received several letters of support, and especially from school children, and it was always nice to get those kinds of things, to see that the Canadian public supports what the military does.
To enjoy watching Arby's Nationals hockey on Rogers TV, then join the crew. Volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. Visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, Nationals leading the Vipers by a score of 5-2, as it has been all Nationals all game long so far, Kyle.
That's right. The Nationals dominating so far, whistle to whistle after 40 minutes of play. As we look, the shots are 60 shots combined, 30-30. That's a high-octane offensive game for both sides. Nationals able to have a 3-goal lead at a 5-2 margin right now, doing everything they can to keep this home undefeated record alive.
Absolutely, a lot of offense coming, and just at 30 shots. You don't really expect to see 30 shots through 2 periods. That's normally like a full game total for most nights, but both teams just saying, no, we don't need that defense thing. We're just going to keep throwing the puck at the net. Taking a look at some of the highlights here in the second period, just some beautiful hard work by the Nationals to generate some offense.
That's right. That was Power who started that. Chard gives it to Burge on the power play. That's a beautiful goal. And then just sloppy defensive play there for the Nationals. That led to the second goal for the Vipers. And then again, Chard in to Power. That's his 4th point of the night. Power makes it a 5-2 game. As we look at the second period scoring summary, Burridge, his 7th of the year on the power play from Chard and Power. Barrett gets his 2nd of the season to make it, at that point, a 4-2 game. And then Power, his 12th from Chard and Burridge, gives the Nationals what we see here, a 5-2 lead. And the Vipers got outshot 16-15 that period. So, like I said, 30-30 are the shots on goal after 40 minutes of play.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a fantastic game. Really, a lot of great chances. Vipers are not out of this game by any means. But before I get into that, one person who I think I spoiled a little bit, just looking forward to the 3 stars of tonight, I'm going to take a guess and say Lucas Chard is going to be one of your picks tonight, Connor.
I think so. 4 points, and then starting in the bottom 6 and then working his way up this game into the top 6. He's getting top line minutes. He's also getting top power play unit minutes. So he's really impressed Colin Martin, and he's getting rewarded for it. So I think he's going to find his way into one of the 3-star slots that we have to choose here before the end of the game.
Pretty difficult not to when you've been on almost every single goal for your team so far tonight. But looking at it as well, with the Vipers, they've had their fair share of chances tonight as well. They've managed to haven't been able to generate any real sustained offense. Their 2 goals coming off a couple of defensive lapses by the Nationals. What do they need to do in the third period to try to make a comeback here?
They just need to play better hockey, better offensive hockey, and that was the key to the game for the Vipers. Is they're not a strong third period team. They're only a +1. They only have 13 goals for with 12 against. So they're not really known to put pucks in the net in the third period. So that's got to be something that changes if they want to see themselves claw their way back into this hockey game and potentially force extra time or just make this anything close and give the Nationals kind of the run for their money here.
Absolutely, as it's any chance they've got the puck over the blue line a couple times. I'm noticing a lot of from Hamlin. Just he's done a lot of work trying to bring that physical presence to that offense, trying to generate something. But one guy, him and Pravia, they can't really do it all on their own. They need some help from that back end and that secondary scoring if they need to make any dent. Aiden Barry's playing a fantastic game so far.
Yeah, that's something that we need to touch on again is Aiden Barry just making crucial saves at crucial times, and we've seen, especially in the close end by the Zamboni doors, those end boards have been super lively in the first two periods. As we saw in the first period, the Nationals able to benefit from that. Julian being able to get the puck off the end boards and into the net. Barry having one bounce off the glass and coming over his head back into the slot and being tough on that, making that save. So yeah, Barry's doing well, and like you mentioned, Pavia and their top line has been shut down for the most part. Haven't really been able to gain that offensive zone and get set up, cycle, and make plays to try and get quality scoring opportunities at that.
It's been Gillis with the 2 goals on the night for the Vipers, as he's really been the driving the offense for them. That first goal, he got that beautiful backhand right out front, was just a thing of beauty for him. As that looked like they were starting to gain a little bit of momentum, but right after that they started taking those penalties, and the Nationals able to convert on a couple of power play goals in that second period, really starting to shift the momentum in their favor.
Yeah, that's right. The Nationals doing a great job with the man advantage. Burridge had a power play goal, and then they had a 5-on-3 for 24 seconds, so they've been able to get opportunities with the man advantage and just, like we've said all game, just maintain that pressure with the foot on the pedal, not letting it up, because as soon as you let up off the gas a little bit, these Lasalle Vipers will jump right in and capitalize potentially, and that's why they're sitting in the top 3 of the standings.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had the standings once again. Nationals still in battling for that top spot right now, currently second in the league, just trailing the Leamington Flyers by 2 points. As you can see there, 14 games played for the Flyers. This is the game in hand for the Nationals. They win that, they will jump into first place because they got the tiebreaker over the Flyers right now.
That's right. Last week they were able to beat the Flyers here at the Western Fair Sports Center, and they'll sit at identical records, identical games played. If London can come away with this victory, that would be the 11th win of the season for the Nationals, and give them 22 points. As we see LaSalle, 15 games played, sitting at 19 points. So they're going to do everything in their power in the final 20 minutes to get back into this game and see if they can either squeak out a point and send it to overtime, or maybe get the 2 points and keep the pressure on London, and as they battle for the second and third spot so far.
You'll see with the way the standings are as well, very tight between those top 5 spots. Chatham 18 points, still they're right in the mix as well. Kamoka, they get a win right now, or at least get a point in the next game or so, they're going to leapfrog over LaSalle as well and jump into that top 3 team conversation as well, because when we get to that playoff time, home ice is going to be a big thing as well, and no team wants to be in that 7-8 spot where you have to face Leamington or you have to face London. It's always a dangerous spot for either team who has to end up playing the top 2.
Yeah, that's right, and because you look at London so far this year, they're undefeated at home, and that's going to just probably get better come playoff time, as hopefully they get more fans in the place, get this place rocking, get this place loud. The Nationals could be a force to deal with in the playoffs on home ice, and as we look, their away record right now is 4-3, so they're a little bit around 500 on the road, but they still have a good road team there as well, so them come playoff time, if they are rolling like they do right now, it's going to be a tough sled for one of those bottom teams.
And even if you get to playoff time, if you're the number 1 seed, the road doesn't matter too much. As we'll be back with more of the second intermission after this. Nationals lead 5-2.
Leonard Thompson, 13 years old, diabetes mellitus, 65 pounds.
Starve the child to let them live. The treatment's as cruel as the disease. It's a death sentence.
Dr. Banting, this could be it. He's the first to receive this trial. But will it save him?
It's not pure enough.
So we try again. And again. And again.
Before the discovery of insulin, diabetes was a death sentence. Banting, Best, Collop, and McLeod's breakthrough has saved millions of lives. Leonard Thompson's was the first.
Are you a woman experiencing abuse? Do you know a woman experiencing abuse? Help is available any time of day or night. ShelterSafe.ca is an online map that helps you find a women's shelter or transition house that meets your needs so you can live a life free from violence. ShelterSafe.ca. Help is just a click away.
This week on Learn with Ranger M, she goes on a hike through Fanshawe's conservation area with Kathleen from the Hiking with Kathleen YouTube series. Catch a new episode of Learn with Ranger M at a special time, Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Taking a look at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal, as Kyle and I talked as well. 30 shots are the total so far through two periods, 16-15 in favor of the Nationals throughout that second period. High offense all the time so far in this game.
Yeah, that's right. As I was just able to hold my daughter, and first London Nationals game for her, so she's kind of wanting her dad, but he's kind of busy doing some TV stuff. But nonetheless, yes, we look at the shots on goal, 30 apiece for the teams, and it's just kind of been all Nationals. Yes, the Vipers have 30 shots, but a lot of them not high-quality opportunities, a lot of outside perimeter shots, easy things for Barry to save and see, not a lot of traffic, whereas the Nationals, they've been able to get into that home plate kind of area, as they mentioned, to get the high-quality, high-octane, more dangerous scoring opportunities, and clearly they put 5 goals on the board, so it's coming to the Nationals, and we're going to throw to break here as we'll be back with more second intermission action on Arby's Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
I think Remembrance Day is every day of the year for me. But November 11th especially is when I sit back and I reflect on all the Canadian men and women that paid the ultimate sacrifice. We take time that day to remember them, to remember what they did for our country so that we can live the way that we live today. It also gives us time to think about all of our current serving members. And we have many, many serving members in different places around the world that are, they're in harm's way right now. And sometimes people kind of lose sight of that. We really didn't lose sight of it when the Afghanistan conflict was on, because it was always there. It was always present. We need to sit back and think about our serving members today and what they're doing to ensure that we continue to live free in Canada.
You know why. Operation Smile, alongside our medical volunteers, provides safe cleft surgery to children free of charge, thanks to generous donors like you. That was until we fell into a pandemic. If you only knew what I'm going. By December, tens of thousands more children will be waiting for surgery. Please help us keep our promise and deliver smiles to children in need when surgeries resume.
Watch Watch, play, and win every Monday night at 8 p.m. with Optimus TV Bingo on Rogers TV. Cards are available at multiple London locations and are good for all 3 games. Weekly jackpots total $3,000. We're back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, taking a look at not just next week's game, but the week after that as well, as the Nationals will be taking part in action against one of their heated rivals, the St. Thomas Stars, here at the Western Fair Sports Center. Same time, same place, only here on Rogers TV. As it should be a fun contest between the two teams as we get ready here for third period action. 5-2 is your score in favor of the London Nationals. Nationals will start this third period with a power play, 1:12 on the clock, as they will get yet another chance to extend their lead they have here in the game. Already one power play goal on the night. You know they're always going to keep looking to extend it, and the Nationals with that power play operating at 29%, you can't keep giving them chances, Kyle.
No, exactly. And even if it wasn't clicking at 29%, you still can't give any team that many chances with the man advantage. It's eventually going to come back and bite you in the rear end, because you're playing with a man short. Like, it's just eventually it's just going to come back and bite you. So the Nationals going to start with McGowan, Burridge. It looks like Power and Chard and Julian, I think, will be who starts the third period and starts this power play with 1:12 left. Puck's dropped and play is underway.
Nice face-off win by Walker. Gets it over to LeCotte, and he'll just throw it down the length of the ice. Good start to the period for the Vipers. Play goes out over to Power, now to Burridge. Burridge passes over to Chard, gets played by LeCotte, back to Burridge again. Burridge, cross-ice pass to Power. He'll have to give it over to McGowan. McGowan tries to get into the offensive zone and will. Over to Elliston. Elliston over to Burridge in the slot. Burridge just out of his reach. Back the other way come the Vipers. Across the blue line is LeCotte. He'll try to find an opening. Still can't get a hold of it. Hamlin. And over the blue line comes Power the other way. He gets around Walker. Now down LeCotte. Gets his pocket picked, and that puck will go down the length of the ice as the Vipers get their penalty killers a change of scenery. As the power play almost over here, just under 30 seconds remaining. Burridge gets it across the red line. Now across the blue line. He'll look as the Nationals finally get a chance to set up. Over to McGowan. McGowan, cross-ice pass. Finds the seam, but not fast enough on the release as Torrealba, as Elliston will collect it for the Nationals. Elliston over to McGowan. McGowan over to Burridge. Power play over. Burridge right in the slot, takes a shot and scores! Burridge with the shot for the point, gets tipped down low by Harbour, and the Nationals extend the lead 6-2.
That will be an even strength goal, but nonetheless the lead now to 4 as it's a 6-2 game. Harbour with a nice tip in front of the net on a Burridge shot. We get a look at the replay. Nice pass across. Burridge waits. It's a shot pass. That was a design play, was not meant to be a shot on net. He saw that Harbour was to the side of the net and made that smart pass, and Harbour able to redirect it past the goaltender Tovel, and it's 6-2 for the Nationals here in the third period with 18.5 remaining.
Matthew Tovel, his .938 save percentage, taking a hit tonight as the Nationals continue to start running up that score. And just looking at that play again, you can guarantee the Vipers coaching staff not too happy with the play of Andrew Kavitsky, as just comes out the bench and out of the box and goes straight to the bench instead of taking the wide open Burridge at the point. If he makes the play on Burridge, could pick the pocket and stop the play, then go for a change if he needed to. But either way, Nationals extend the lead once again. Beaupre, he'll carry it across the ice, gets it to Holmes, who's playing a bit of forward here. Bouncing puck, played by the Vipers, and now be kicked in the offensive zone by Garina. Arsenault leaves the puck for Beaupre, but over to Beaupre now. All right, over to Harper. Now Beaupre, as he'll kick it down to the offensive zone as they'll go off for a change. Nationals bringing out that fourth line, led by French. Weingart brings it in the offensive zone. Picked up by Barnes. Cross-ice pass and goes to Duarte, but Duarte gives it up. Over to Booker. Booker can't hold on to it. Duarte loses the tire. As the Vipers will collect it and bring it into the offensive zone. Across the blue line. Over to Booker. Booker takes a shot. That one goes off a leg. Duarte will try to clear it out. Picked up by Cooper. Cooper will get a bit of ice. He'll carry it down the right wing side. Gets hit off the puck by Lacotte. Bouncing puck stays in the offensive zone. Duarte can't quite hold on to it as the Vipers will bring it back the other way. Into the other zone. Picked up by Barnes. Barnes left there for one of his forwards, but couldn't quite make a play. Is it by French? Arsenault will be back to collect the puck. Arsenault, long pass, picked up by French.
As we see the play here, the Lasalle Vipers able to gain possession. Turned over here at the blue line. Here come the Vipers down deep into the Nationals territory. Nationals trying to play some good defense. Puck to the point now. Vipers have the puck, getting it down deep.
Played by Lacotte. Thank you, Kyle. That's a bit of a sneezing fit there as the Nationals managed to grab the puck and hold on to. Nice save by Barry off the shot by McManus.
That's right, and got to show that I'm a jack of all trades, probably a master of none of them, but nonetheless, got to always help out the broadcast any way I can. And the face-off going to come deep here in the Nationals territory with 16-12 remaining. Shots are 31 apiece in the third period so far.
Nationals taking Julian off that top line again and putting Chart out there. Chart still looking for that third goal. Out to Burge with the shot. Burge takes the hard shot right in the slot, but puts it wide. Back to the point. Pace Roth over to McGowan. McGowan's got Burge down low. Takes a shot. Goes off McGowan's off Burge's foot and just goes wide. Kept in the offensive zone. Power. He'll skate right down the slot area. They have a toe drag. Tries to make a play out front. Over to Burge again. Burge shoots and scores! Jeff Burge, top shelf. 7-2.
And this is just becoming a rout of the Vipers here. Burridge, his second of the night. Another just absolute beauty going top shelf as we see the new top line of Chard, Burridge, and Power. As Power just makes that easy back pass, Burridge left all alone, nobody tying him up, able to roof the puck over Tovell. And it's 7-2, and it's a 5-goal lead, 15:42 remaining in the third period.
Gotta be impressed with your just devotion to the call there, Kyle. As we get put up there, the beautiful sign that someone has it behind the net of Jeff Bird in a penguin costume, and you're just like, nah, gotta keep the play going. Gotta love it. But just amazing amount of signs we've seen so far tonight, as a lot of fans out here for a lot of players so far tonight. As Arsenault's got a fan group out here, Burridge. You've seen a McGowan group earlier in the year. Everybody's getting out, getting the friends and family out to the games.
We see some extracurricular here. Tori Alba in the mix of it. We've seen that the last couple of weeks. Tori Alba just kind of in the extracurricular things, saying, hey, buddy, what's going on? I don't think they're talking about what they're doing for dinner after this game.
That's all they talk about. It's always food. It's never anything else. It's always, hey, where are you going? We going to Arby's afterwards. We going to King of the Pigs. I don't know. It's one of the two. Either way, picked up by Beaupre. Gets a bit of an opening now. Tries to throw it out front. That gets picked off. He had a man going right to the net in Cooper. Back the other way come the Vipers. Play out front. That gets blocked. Still held on to by Lacotte. He'll throw it out front. No one there. The Vipers will hold on. Play back into the slot area. Another shot. That one blocked. Can't quite make it to the net. That one off Pavia. Pavia still battling for the puck down low. Cooper will take it. Little back passes. The Nationals will try to break out. Long pass gets in the neutral ice. Lacotte will play it. Gets it over to Greenwell. He'll bring it into the offensive zone. Greenwell gets knocked down. Big hit attempted there by Holmes. Always looking to tee up his man. Puck gets out by the Nationals. They'll try to get it out over the blue line now. Lacotte holds on to Beaupre as Beaupre can only dump it down the length of the ice. Picked up by Finley. He'll bring it across the blue line. Gets by two Nationals as he just goes with a full head of steam. He's going end to end. Takes the shot. That one goes wide as the puck will be rimmed around the boards all the way back down the other end. And Sean Horn will collect it for the Vipers.
Yeah, it's kind of the Vipers just getting absolutely frustrated that they cannot get anything going in the offensive zone. And it's just kind of been throwing the puck, trying to get something mustered up here in the third.
Loose puck down low. Booker can't get a hold of it. Played by the Nationals. Gets to the half wall. Played by French. Back behind the net now to Arsenault. Cleared across ice over to Barnes. Gets to the blue line. Still not out. Barnes will get a bit of open ice now. He'll wait and try to find a pass. Collects on the pass to Duarte, but Duarte loses it. Now over to French, and French will clear into the offensive zone. Nationals fourth line back, switches out, brings back out the first line as Power and Burge back on the ice again. Along with Chard once again. Chard and Burge both hunting for their third goal of the game now. As that puck gets tipped up and out of play.
Stoppage of play here. Gonna need a puck from the penalty box as that went, hits the mesh and drops into the stands. It's a souvenir for a lucky fan. And face-off gonna be deep in the Nationals territory. And again, can't say enough of Chard this game. Like I've mentioned before, he's getting top 6 minutes now on the top line with Burge and Power. Great showing from him so far this game.
Picked up by the Vipers. Nice play by Chard as he battles for the puck, gets it out to Burge out front. Burge loses it in his skates. As you know, he was hunting for it. McGowan down low to Chard. Chard gets pinned against the boards, gets a bit of help by Power as the Vipers get a bit of help there by Walker. Battle for it, still in the circle, tries to get to Burge in the slot, over to McGowan again. McGowan takes a shot at a sharp angle, shoots and scores! And McGowan puts the Nationals up again as it just continues to be poured on. As you can see, after that, Tovell, he just heads right off. He is not happy. Slams the stick as he heads down the tunnel. He's just done for the night.
Yeah, 8 goals against. As a starting goalie, yeah, I'm done. The coach didn't signal him or nothing. And he just goes down the cutway into the room as we got Ethan Dagnes in net now. He's tested early. Dagenet, is in the net, and he was tested early with that shot. It's 8-2 now for the Nationals.
Dagenet, his third appearance of the season for the Vipers. 1-1 record so far with an .857 save percentage. And on the other end, Aiden Barry, who just managed to find that puck and holds on. And you can tell Tovell not happy at all off that last goal. A little bit of a softer one as McGowan just walks down the left wing side and just throws it on the net. His 7th goal of the season, and he continues his lead on the defensive side of the game. Looking for the top defenseman of the year award, which would not be the first time we've seen a National win it. As play goes down low again. Behind the net, Cornfield will make the play. Puck will come all the way, get to the point. Kept in by Lacotte. Lacotte makes a move past one National, tries to get through another. He's working his way down low, but can't get a shot off on Barry. Lacotte still holds on. Passes the puck up to his defense partner, and that puck will be thrown down behind the net. Back to the half wall, shot out front, and nice open net, and the Vipers score. And Gillis will bury it, his hat-trick goal of the game. His second goal. I thought he had the second one, but a little miscommunication as he will bury that as not too much celebration here as still just over 10 minutes left. The Vipers down still 5 in this game.
That's right. Lacotte picked up the puck, so I don't know if that, because it's not his first goal of his career or anything. It might
his first goal of the game.
No, exactly. So unless he thought it was his hat-trick goal, and it might have been his first career hat-trick in the league, but we'll have to wait and see, as nonetheless it's an 8-3 lead here for the Nationals. 11:26 remaining in the third period.
Lady back the other way, bouncing puck out in the neutral ice. Arsenault, he'll collect it. I guarantee we're going to see a lot more of French come out here as he throws the body. Big hit there by French down low. Jaden French. Hard work by him. You know, Carl Martin's going to like to see that as one of his youngsters throwing the body around. Barnes will be down there. He'll play the puck. Nationals going with a very young lineup here with mostly kids, and then Noah Arsenault out there as the lone veteran. As a low hit there by Bunker as the Vipers will carry it across the blue line. Picked up now by Bunker. He'll get hit, but still manages to maintain the puck and gives it over to Barnes. Over to Arsenault. McGowan now. As he'll collect the puck behind the net and leave it for Harbor. Nationals third line comes out now. Harbor, long pass intended for Beaupre, right just out of his reach, and goes all the way down, and Dejenet comes out and plays it.
That's right, Dejenet making that save, covering it up, and we getting word from our producer, Scott Navarro, that Gillis did, in fact, score the second goal. So that's his hat trick goal. So that's why the puck was picked up. Nonetheless, he has all 3 goals for the Vipers. 8-3 here with 10:20 remaining in the third period.
I thought I wasn't crazy. That puck gets tipped up, and that will go into the netting and be back the other way. So 10-16 left here in the third period. 8-3 is your score. Still a lot of shots going at both ends of the ice. Still only 6-5 your shots so far here in the period in favor of the Nationals, but 36-35 total throughout the game. And it's been some great goaltending in between the pipes for Aiden Barry. That last goal, you can't blame him as he just got beat. Can't really track it when you got the guy wide open in front of the net like that.
Yeah, Barry had no chance on that goal, and it's just something that he'll forget about and make some more key saves here remaining with 9:50 as the Vipers are looking to maintain possession here deep, but the Nationals able to turn it. Beaupre here outside the zone. He gets the center ice. He puts the puck deep.
Picked up now by Weingart behind the net. Cooper will pressure him as he'll make the pass all the way cross ice, picked up by Booker. Booker will carry it down the right wing side. He'll have to work his way around Holmes. You know the body's coming, and there's the hit by Deacon Holmes. Holmes just powers Booker off the puck and picked up by Power, and he'll pass it up to Chard. Chard over to Burge in the slot, bouncing puck. Falls to Deacon Holmes. Holmes will carry it, gives it to Chard. Chard will keep his eyes open, looks for a pass, throws it to Burge. Burge wasn't quite ready for it, and that'll just go behind the net. Collected by Owen Finley. Long pass intended for Hagelin, but can't quite get to him, or Hamlin, but can't quite get to him. Chard just tips that puck, and that'll go down the length of the ice for an icing, and we'll be all the way back into Nationals territory.
Yeah, Nationals not able to make a change here, so Chard, Burge, Power still remaining on the ice. The Lasalle Vipers are getting a face-off deep in the Nationals territory, down 5 goals with 8:51 remaining. It's not out of the question, but it is a tall task for the Vipers to come back and get this game close.
Absolutely, especially it's going to be tough for a team that is not traditionally a powerful third period scoring team. As Lucas Chard will carry it down the blue line, brings it over into the slot for Burge, over to Power. Power takes the shot, but he gets knocked down, and Dejanay just holds on and keeps it out. Power coming back into the play the other way. Arsenault collected for the Nationals. Bank pass off the boards, goes to Burge. Burge gives it up to Power. Power was a little too far ahead of it. Chard tries to get it from Lacotte, but can't quite get it. He picked up by the Vipers, carried over the blue line. McManus, he'll collect it over into the slot area. Hamlin, he'll bring it out front, tries to go around behind the net. Barry keeping an eye on him. Back behind the net again to McManus. Over to Walker. Now picked off by the Nationals. Burge, he'll give it up. Over to Power. Power carries across the blue line. He's all alone. Makes it through one defenseman. Gets hit hard. And still fighting for it. And takes another hit behind the net. As French will be out to assist. Now Barnes. But he can't get a hold of it. Brought back over the blue line. Vipers attacking again. Stolen puck by French. Long pass. Tries to get over to Elliston. Can't quite connect on it. And that will just be offside. As I don't think Elliston or French saw the call, the hand up. And we'll be back outside of Vipers territory.
We'll get a look at the 3 goals for Gillis for the Vipers. His first one just picks it out, roofs it over, and then the nice backhand in the slot there, and then the open net. All 3 goals, Gillis doing what he can for the Vipers, and that's where we stand. It's 8-3 with 7:25 remaining in the third period.
Brody Gillis came into this game with 3 goals on the season. So doubles up his season totals with 6 now on the year. Just some hard work by him. Back the other way, another shot kicked aside by Barry. Good blocker work as he plays another one into the corner. Play over to French. Now to Elliston. Elliston across the blue line. Nice little play between his legs. He'll look for a pass. Gets off Barrett. Pace Roth plays it at the blue line. Kept in. Now over to Beaupre. Beaupre skates down low, takes a shot. Dejanay has to be sharp and kicks that one aside. Back down low. Beaupre over to Elliston. Elliston Tries to get behind the net now, brings it out front. Nobody there. Loose puck, takes a shot, still can't get it on net. Loose puck again. Vipers will finally collect it, and they'll move it out into neutral ice. Barrett gets it out, flicks it down the length of the ice, right at Barry, so Barry will have to play and regroup for the Nationals. Barry will just throw a long pass over to Beaupre. Beaupre back to McGowan, who will leave it for Pace Roth. Back to McGowan. McGowan, long lead pass. That one intended for Duarte, but just misses his stick. Ref's going to say he touched up enough. That the puck will go down. Lacotte, bounce pack off the back of the net. Gets to the blue line and will clear into the neutral ice. Close side, Lacotte. Long pass cross ice over to Findlay. Over to Lacotte again. Beaupre loses a tire. Play comes into the neutral ice. Another shot. That one bouncing puck. Just bounces wide of the net. That one coming off the stick of Pavia. That was his best chance of the night so far.
Yeah, he's been shut down all game. Gets a great opportunity there, but it's turned away by Barry.
Back into the neutral zone. Lacotte, he'll collect it and bring it into the offensive zone. He gets hit by Holmes, and the puck will be played into the corner. Back in neutral ice again. Over to Lacotte once again. Quick pass. Vipers moving the puck fast here as Walker will carry it across the blue line. He'll take a shot. Barry gets a glove on it, and that will get tipped into the netting and out of play.
Barry making yet another good save with the glove, getting a piece of that and getting it out of play. 5:05 remaining here in the third period. LaSalle now out shooting the Nationals, 39-37, but the Nationals leading on where it counts the scoreboard at 8-3. So here is a face-off deep in the Nationals territory. Barry finishing, getting his bearing set after getting a drink of water. And now the play is underway with the Nationals in control.
One of the linesmen takes a hard spill right after the face-off as the Nationals will carry it out, led by Jaden French. Dumps the puck down low. Comes up the half boards, picked up by Booker. Booker will throw that in the middle of the ice, but stolen. Now back by the Nationals. Into the middle of the ice, Cooper fights off one man. French gets taken down in front of the net. Monroe will bring it back the other way for the Vipers. Gets that pass over to Crevier. Over to Monroe, another shot. That one gets tipped off the shoulder of Barry and into the corner. Monroe collects it. Quick shot on net. Loose puck again out front. Barry still searching for it. Can't quite find it. He'll make a save on the play. Puck will get to the blue line. Nice hit by Elliston. As he'll get the play, the puck will come out to Cooper. Cooper over to French. French right a shot. French takes a shot. Nice save by Desjardins. Right off his chest protector. He's been pretty solid so far since coming into the game for the Vipers.
Yeah, Desjardins coming in super cold. And he's been able to see every puck and make every save so far for the Vipers as he's just trying to stop the bleeding.
Back the other way, another shot. That one goes to the length of the ice, down beside the net. Picked up by McGowan. Just under 4 minutes left here in the third period. 8-3 is your score in favor of the London Nationals. Up the half boards comes Lucas Chard. He's still searching for that third goal. He's got Bunker with him. Battling for the puck behind the net is Weingard. Picked up now by Bunker. Cross ice pass over to Pace Roth. Behind the net again. Chard leaves it for Bunker. Bunker circles around. Back to the point to McGowan. McGowan already one goal on the night. Another shot on net. Kicked aside by the Vipers. Played down low again. Behind the net. Over to Chard. Picked up by the Vipers. They'll try to break out of their zone finally here as they get a bit of open space. Walker circles around, picks up some speed, takes it for a bit of a skate down the left wing side. Makes a room around Pace Roth, but can't quite get past Chard as the puck will be lost. Picked up by Chard. He'll go behind his own net. Gives it up to Pace Roth. He'll carry it across the blue line, gives the puck up to Duarte. Duarte, Pace Roth, back to Duarte. Duarte can't quite get a shot on net. Puck will be stolen. Back the other way comes Hamlin. Hamlin gets his pass picked off by Beaupre. As Duarte gets hit hard there as he goes down.
Yeah, it was kind of an east-west hit, a little high, but he's none the worse for wear as he gets a stretch pass here.
Duarte, he's got power with him. Duarte takes the shot high and held on to by the Vipers.
That's right, Desjardins making a glove save as Duarte kind of fortunate. He got hit kind of near the blue line, gets up kind of slow, but then he maintains pressure, gets a nice chance there, and Desjardins makes the save. The shots now 41-40 here. That's 81 shots total in this Junior B hockey game.
Yeah, and 11 goals on the night, so a lot of offense throughout this game as Cornfield behind the net. Haven't seen too much of him, or at least haven't said his name too much, which not always the worst thing for a defenseman if we don't have to say his name too often. Played behind the net. Nice hit again by Holmes. That's someone who we say his name every week, as Deacon Holmes continues to be on the side of just putting people on the ice. As a power play coming here, I believe, to the London Nationals, as it looks like it's a cross check. No, the penalty is coming to the Nationals. It'll look like it will be to Zach Power.
Zach Power gonna go for a cross check as this game is just gonna it's kind of out of reach now for the Vipers. It's a minute 39 remaining. 5 goals is a tall task to ask for at any point in the game, especially now late in the third period. But with the power play, they might be able to cut the lead in half. Who knows?
Play comes out. Nationals will break it out of their own zone. We'll be on the penalty kill for at least for the last 2 minutes of the game here, or less if the Vipers can manage to get one in the net. Carries across the blue line. Vipers break into the offensive zone. Played at the point. Over to Lacotte. Lacotte carries it up to the top of the zone. Takes a shot. That one just over the shoulder of Barry. Back behind the net again. Bouncing puck goes over a stick, picked up by the Nationals. Charlie Barnes will carry it and dump it down the length of the ice. Last minute of play here. Picked up down low and has to make a quick play. Some good work by the Nationals penalty killers. Played out front to Harbour. Harbour will just dump it out. Lucas Chard, he was dead on that shift. You know he was thinking about it, but just had nothing left on that play as he put everything in to getting to that puck first.
Yes, he did, and he almost actually had that wraparound opportunity there. But like you said, he was at the end of a shift, killing a penalty, and the play is now stopped as I believe the puck went out of play. Going to go outside the zone. We got 35.8 seconds remaining here in the third and final period as this will do it, and it looks like the Nationals will stay perfect on home ice.
Yeah, and the Nationals continue to do everything right here at the Western Fair as Weingart will pick it up last 30 seconds. Elliston still putting pressure on as Colin Martin does, just basically telling his team no matter what that score is, you guys do not stop playing, as the Nationals continue to apply pressure even with this lopsided game.
Yeah, that's right. You can't, because as soon as you let the foot off the gas, you might develop some bad habits and bring that into the next game. And you just want to continue to play strong hockey till the final buzzer.
Another play out front, Beaupre. He'll collect it and dump it down the length of the ice as the London Nationals will come away with the victory. 8-3 is your final for the Nationals on some fantastic work on the back of Aiden Barry on the back end. A couple goals from Chard, a couple from Burridge. As the Nationals win 8-3. We'll be back with Parle Duarte and Associates postgame show after this.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're back for season 3. We've had the opportunity to see some great backyards and have some great barbecue. Join us, Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff.
We used to be able to get into a room with the enemy. Now they're just floating in the ether.
Oh my God, target enough people.
And the people become the weapon.
James Bond, license to kill.
If we don't do this, there will be nothing left to save.
have to finish this.
Hi, I'm Dan Mailer. I'm the host of London Lights, the show where we talk about notable Londoners who have made a big mark, big impact on the world of music, entertainment, sports, politics.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Paul Duarte Associates Nationals Postgame Show on here on Wednesday night. As always, the Nationals' big win is the name of the game here. Battle for second place, or more or less for the Nationals, battle for taking that first place spot, as they are now the first place in the Western Conference with just a power showing against the Lasalle Vipers.
Yeah, it's, what can you say, 8 goals on 40 shots. That's it. That's just crazy. You don't really see that in junior B hockey per se. Maybe once you step up into the major junior ranks as the players kind of get more developed. But nonetheless, it's a good showing by the Nationals, coming away with the 8-3 victory.
That's some fantastic work. And hey, 8-3, a lot of highlights to go through so far. Starts out with the first period, and right off the bat, Lucas Chard.
That's right, Chard, boom, backhand, scores. What a goal. And then Chard again, hard work, determination. Just a hard-working play in front of the net. Pucks it long side, and then the Vipers do cut the lead in half briefly with this nice goal by Gillis. That's his first, and then the Nationals regain the 2-goal lead as Julian has that nice bounce off the backboards and says thank you very much. Heading into the second 20 minutes of play as Power just makes his way. Chard finds Burge all alone in the slot, who lets it go bar down. And then, again, just great, not great defensive play here by the Nationals. That's Gillis' second goal of the game. And then we see Chard to Power. Power puts it in the back of the net. And then nice celebration. That ends the second period scoring. And in the third period, Burridge walks in. Nice pass over to Harbor. He tips it home. And then it's Power again. Gives a nice little nifty pass to Burridge. Burridge puts it top shelf. And the onslaught continues as McGowan gets another one. And we see here Gillis with the open net able to get his hat-trick goal. So we look at the first period. Chard from Cornfield and Elliston. Chard again from Torrealba. Gillis from Walker. In the second period, Burridge, Gillis, and Power have goals. And then we move on to the third period here. Momentarily, Burridge on the power play. Here's the third period. Harbor, Burridge, McGowan for the Nationals. Gillis is third of the game from Barrett and Kotzewski, who kind of made a mistake on the penalty he took. He comes out of the box, doesn't take Burridge, and just goes right to the bench, and that caused a goal. So as we see here, the Nationals have a nice 8-3 victory, and I believe we are going to take a look at the 3 stars, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. The 3 stars, not too surprising that we see here.
No. Lucas Chard, first star. He has 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists. Burridge has 5 points, 3 assists with 2 goals. And then Brody Gillis for the Vipers. Give him credit as he played hard all game for the Vipers and has all 3 goals. He rounds out the 3 stars for this game. The Nationals, again, maintaining a perfect home record now at 7-0.
Absolutely, just been fantastic work, bell to bell for the London Nationals. Not what I expected coming into this game, especially because you knew the Vipers were going to have some top-tier goaltending, and we did see some great saves, but that Nationals offense just onslaught the entire game, just continued to pour on the opportunities whenever they got it, made the most of it, and the Vipers, they just could not generate anything. Most of the shots that we saw on Aiden Barry were from the outside.
Yes, from the perimeter, not very high-quality scoring chance. chances as we talk about the home plate area. That's where you want to get to. Low in the slot, kind of in that perimeter zone to get shots on net, whereas the Vipers could not get into that zone. They were from the outside, Barry easily, no traffic in front of him, making easy glove saves, letting it hit him. He's seeing the puck well, so he's able to make a lot of saves there. So, Barry is an exceptional game for him as he faced, as we see, 42 shots.
Yeah, back on the other end, Tovel looked strong early in the game, had to make some tough saves. Just some couple bounces and some defensive lapses ended up costing him. And after he let in that last goal by McGowan, you could see the frustration just boiling over for him. Coach didn't even wave to him. He just like, no, I'm done. I'm pulling myself from this game.
Yeah, and rightfully so, as you're the starting goalie for a team. And like you mentioned, Kyle, it's not really his fault on a lot of the goals. Bad bounces off a defenseman's leg, and he's not set for that bounce. Just kind of unfortunate circumstances for him. He's just frustrated. He needed to get off the ice, and he's down the cutway. He goes to the room, starts getting undressed early, and saw Desjardins come in, and he stood tall. He played well. He showed some glimpses of good saves, so it's good to see that he's able to come in cold and kind of backstop and stop the bleeding there for the Vipers.
Yeah, he looks pretty solid in his the limited time we saw him come out. I believe only made like 5 or 6 saves out there once the Nationals came out. Nationals didn't really generate too much offense once the goaltending switch happened because the game was already well at hand for the Nationals. One player who really stood out for me, besides Lucas Chard, was Jeff Burridge. He looked just on another level tonight.
Yeah, he did. He looked like he was just on a tear out there. His goals were beautiful. Bar down his first one, and then a nice nifty in-close shot over the shoulder, going top shelf, kind of rocking the water bottle. He played, I think, since I've started here on the broadcast, one of his best games in the couple of weeks that I've been on the broadcast. And it's good to see the Nationals getting some depth scoring, as we've talked about in previous weeks, from Chard and McGowan. He's stepping up on the back end. He's gaining more points in his total, his lead in the league. So it's good to see the Nationals rolling with 4 lines and 3 pairs of D, just getting it going and going and going from everywhere, especially in this game, as it's a battle they were going on for in the standings. For obviously they didn't want to drop the third again, but they also are chasing Leamington and now have overtaken that first spot.
Yeah, for the Vipers as well, what do you do out of this game? You continue to have that slump now. You have the risk of falling into 4th place in the division now. What needs to change for this team to try to bounce back and get back up the standings again?
I think it's just kind of go for a week of practice. Their next game's not till next Wednesday at home, so you got some time to kind of look at maybe some game film, take away some positives out of it, and then look at what you need to fix, work on it in practice, and go out on home ice and try and do your thing and get back in the win column.
As for the London Nationals, they will be taking part again next Wednesday and the Wednesday after that, taking a look at the St. Thomas Stars as the heated rival comes to town for the first time this season. Always going to be a fun contest between the two teams, and as the Nationals continue to roll here as they win yet again here at the Western Fair Sports Center. Thank you everybody so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
This week, I'll be taking down 4 of Bayview's biggest offenders. Let's just say, I've got enough dirt to bury them. Nobody at the school would get called out for anything if it weren't for me.
Simon?
Jesus, he's allergic.
I don't think he's breathing.
Want to help?
They think one of us did it.
Wasn't it an accident?
Detective Wheeler has a couple questions.
Everybody here hated him.
One of Us is Lying, all new, Wednesdays, only on W.
Then he fell. Whoa, I'm not driving. I'm way too stoned. How are you feeling, Beer?
Oh, since we had that talk, I'm not driving tonight at all.
What about you, Dave?
You only had a couple of drinks.
And only a couple of puffs.
I don't drink and drive. No way I'm getting behind the wheel when I smoked weed, too.
How are we getting home, then?
Oh, you can drive, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Take one for the team, buddy.
Don't let weed and alcohol influence your decision to drive.
Yeah, I need a ride.
You're watching Rogers TV.